It may be a little bit of a chilly day here in England, but in Brazil, it actually doesn't look to be too bad from what I can see on screen. Welcome along to Simtech in Sao Paulo. We are at Interlagos, my personal favorite circuit of them all. Don't adjust your headset. This isn't the voice you're normally hearing, but it is still International Paddock. Welcome along. My name's Casper. I'm, as usual, who is here permanently. It's Mike.
Right, you can take a breath when you want.
And, well, Christ, it wasn't that bad, was it? Christ.
No, just take a breath.
I took multiple breaths throughout that.
I know.
Oh,
No,
this
couldn't fault that, mate. Couldn't fault that
this
for
is
an
just
intro.
like old times, isn't it?
In it just mucker, in it just.
I haven't been able to do this for a while. Oh my goodness.
No, and I think you might enjoy it. You might enjoy it.
Oh, yes. Here's to hoping. Right, I need to get my laptop out so that I can see what's cracking in chat. So let me do exactly that. But hello, everybody. Welcome to Interlagos. I hope you're all having a great day. As we've got, what is it, full quality and then 100%?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Good. That means it's going to be absolutely cracking, especially with a full grid. And first lap's already started with Pastuzo going into the center S's for the first time during this event.
Where are you, Pasto? There we are. I've got no race sound. Just bear with me one moment.
Oh, that's absolutely lovely. Let me open up the Twitch.
There we go.
Reload the page. As you can see, we're having a couple of, I don't want to say technical issues, but typical technical stuff happening as you do. As he goes into turn 7. Turn that off. Don't want to hear myself. And then
looking a bit dull, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of reminiscent of the sort of weather we've had in the UK today, isn't it?
It just is a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But I said to you earlier, we had a few hailstones and what have you today around 2 o'clock-ish, and it's really gone chilly.
Fair dues. We haven't had the pleasure of hailstones. But hopefully, here comes Pastuzo. It's 1:10.3. That's a decent benchmark. But again, this is just Q1. So as long as you're top 15, you're through.
Yes. Who are we on next? There's Thingy just gone. Oh, no, he hasn't. Who's this coming through now?
Look at Luca in the Red Bull. He's, well, is he on a push lap or something? I'm not fully sure. Possibly got blocked by, was it Williams ahead of him?
He's only joined this club, the league today.
Ooh, contact there! Ooh, Christ, screwed his and Minden's lap there. He's not going to be happy. And Mitch has retired from the session.
Oh dear. That's not gone very well, has it?
In fact, he's left. Which is not quite ideal. Jam goes second, 11.4. As Shaggy
on top.
Debut in Simtech, I believe?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm on board with no, I'm not on board with Bish. I was.
Robbie's up to the line. He's going to be
ticking
through 110.6, goes into third place. So at the moment it's a 3-4 for Alpine, but again, it doesn't really matter too much.
George is invalidated.
And so has Wesley. Got a couple on outlaps with Nick, Mark and Stevie.
Lucas causing all sorts of trouble. He's just got in front of Sainty and stopped his fast lap.
That's...
Oh dear.
That's 2 in 1 lap. Because he screwed up as Mitch's as well. So I'm not sure, sort of...
Well, there's some damage from somewhere because I saw carbon.
Yeah. I think that was a bit early breaking into...
I'm keeping my eye out on this because I think Sainty might be after retaliation here.
That's exactly what I was
Yes.
thinking. Here he goes. Ooh, close as you like. Fish is retired as well, as has Shaggy, so they're happy with their times. Sainty gonna try. Oh, there you go. He's done exactly that.
Saw that happening, didn't you, mate?
I think we both saw that coming from an absolute mile away. I don't think he's going to be coming through to Q2 either. So, well, there you go.
Oh, don't know what to say.
Yeah, well, let's jump to George, shall we?
Yes, let's jump to George. Here's George. He's going in the pits. Bless him.
I thought he was going to go and cross the line. It wouldn't have been too bad of a time if he did. Probably about a 1:12-ish kind of sort of time.
How about why shaming? Why shaming, eh?
We'll jump on with those. I'll mention also that Mark and Blaze Tim have also, as Wesley as well, so there's going to be quite a lot of people who haven't actually set a time in Q1.
I'm just going to talk to Fatal on the chat.
Just seen as well.
Yeah, we saw that happening, mate, and that's why I kept on it. Hiya, Shannon Louise. Hope you're all right, my love. How's the nursing going on my little lad? Oh, Crimson stuck.
Okay, so it's not just you. Okay. Lobby restart. That's what's cracking. Okay. Right.
Here's Pegleg Shannon as well in the chat. Yeah, so, yeah, let's go. Disco, we're leaving.
Where's Simtech? Right, so, new guy, Luca, has been thrown out. He's no longer racing tonight, from what I can see in the Discord. A quote from Ricky Wallace, exact words, he's bad, he told me he was very clean, it's a restart. So that's what's going to be happening now. So again, apologies for the delay. Going to have all sorts of stuff happening, but it's always a bit of fun when there's chaos involved.
It reminds me of me. Does Luca? I race like that.
Christ, Mike, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're not that bad.
Not that bad. You're bad, but you're not that bad. I know what you're saying.
I mean, did you pick up points at FSC? That's all I'm going to ask.
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, yes, boy.
I've not seen the standings yet, but...
Where did you finish?
11th.
That'll be 2 points, I think.
Oh, that's all right.
That's all right, yeah. Oh, I love that. Well done, Mike.
Shannon Louise, what have you said in the chat?
She's clapped 3 times, and that's Streamlabs has timed her out for that.
Tut.
SMH. That is this.
Why shaming in the chat? How you doing, pal?
Hello. Good to have you all. Again, please do not adjust your headsets. I'm not Sam, I'm Casper. I still sound slightly northern, but not quite as northern as the Scotman.
Right. Is there a new lobby up yet?
I believe so. Ricky.
Oh, yeah, we got an invite.
I was going to say, have I got an invite yet? I haven't. Can you send me one?
I'm not in yet. Hang on.
Hold on.
Hang on, mucker.
Ricky, babe, send us an invite, would you?
I would send you one.
Oh, thanks, love. Thanks, baby cakes.
Pleasure.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
love that.
So who we got in the Red Bull then? Oh,
we might.
Who's in Cuspity? Oh, hang on a minute.
I was going to say
this isn't SRC. Somebody thinks we're an open lobby, do they?
Are we in an open lobby? I was going to say, because there's a couple of names here which don't look
No.
right.
Inconspicuous Yeti. They're a good one.
Fold up can 202.
Fold up can.
And
Spaceman
as well. Let me just swap into spectator as well. Rapid Skiddy.
Rapid. He's he's in SRC.
Yeah, I was going to say that
he's the one that's joined FSC today.
Ooh.
Got a score of 75, I think.
Nice. Let's see what's
Shannon's been a naughty girl. Sending spamming symbols.
That is disappointing. I think you've got an invite from Mitch again. I think think we're redoing the lobby again.
All right. Yeah. Coming out of there then.
Let me just go away. Yeah,
Fatal, tell you, there's nothing so frustrating as something that goes wrong and it's not your fault. Do you know the score, Casper? What's happened?
I've briefly seen something about it. Yeah, something to do with the landlord and the Wi-Fi, and it's all gone to pot from there.
Cut his phone line.
That Brilliant. Is. Yeah, it looks like it's going well, Sam. Yeah. See, if it was you here, this wouldn't be happening. That's the thing. Chaos follows me everywhere I go, so you know. See the chaos from Mike.
Calamity Casper.
Oh God, don't even.
Is he your landlord? Is he a shimpad, Fatal? Is he a shimpad?
Why am I getting so many of these notifications? Go away, Bit Defender.
Yeah, Casper hasn't. Sam, Casper's been. I've had to tell Casper get some work done today.
God, I know. To be fair, after you said that, my class, 5 minutes later, my class ended. So, honest to God, Ricky, I'm going to assume you're listening. Could you send us one as well?
What, an invite?
Yeah.
Just why don't you ask me? I can do it.
Can you do it?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Sent it you.
Oh, thank you, love.
Been on production today, Sam. Yes, you were caught on stream, Chrism.
I was good. Long story short, long story short, a new guy happened, and caused chaos, caused carnage, and now he's not racing anymore. And we've had to relobby and relobby, and now we're in this position 13 minutes into the stream. Oh, hey. We promise it's not normally like this.
Fatal's been timed out now.
Twice.
It's disgusting. Yeah, it's disgusting, this chat tonight. Shannon, who butter wouldn't melt in her mouth, has been banned. Now Fatal's been banned.
Oh my God, everybody's disgusting today. You all disgust me.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be there. He joined the league today. Said he was a very clean driver, blah blah blah. And then he took Minden out first corner, and then
took Sadie's front wing off.
Yeah, just like I usually do.
No. There's a crucial difference. You take your own front wing off. You don't take other people's off.
True.
There's a crucial difference, because if you take your own front wing off, that just means you've got a bit of a skill issue. If you take other people's front wings off, that means you're a prick.
So I've got skill issues then. Fair enough. I'll take that, Casper. I'll take that.
Yeah, I was going to say you're not a prick.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough then.
Not in game anyway.
Fatal's having a go at Streamlabs now.
Oh, don't blame him. I don't blame him. He's been conked out twice within the same amount of minutes.
Did he get you as well, Crisen?
I don't think it might have done. I don't think it did, from what I can see anyway. No, okay.
No, okay. Somebody you might recognise there, third one down, Casper.
Oh, good God. Oh, yes, Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley, he's been in our SRC since we're dot.
Since day dot. Good on him. Yeah, no, he's racing for Porsche in FSC, and I'm going to do a bit of a blatant plug here. Friday nights, him and the man that I'm talking with, they're going to be racing at Jeddah. It is next week, tomorrow, I do believe. So, Friday night, 8 p.m. with me, we'll crack open a can, and we'll have good fun for about an hour. I should also clarify that's not a can of cider, it's a can of 7-Up.
Fair enough, Sam. If you want somebody to blame for setting Streamlabs up, blame the Shetland pony.
Yeah, I've not touched Streamlabs, so I will happily blame the Shetland pony. The stream should be uploaded hopefully within the week on YouTube, if I get round to it. But we do have the countdown, so we are getting ready to go once again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's not going to be as many issues as there were this time around.
You've got one on you tonight, haven't you, Fatal? Oh, moaning like a woman. Oh, shouldn't have said that on Twitch. No.
Oh, Mike! No, that's not. We'll gloss past that.
Yeah, I just realised it as it just passed me bottom lip. I thought, no, you shouldn't have said that.
You just had what I call the oh no second. It's the second where you realise, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do quite frequently when I'm on comms, actually. As Sam says. Not the worst thing you've said.
Probably
no,
not.
I'll take a quality ban, Fatal. I'll take a quality ban. Right then.
Oh, Christ, if you're taking a quality ban, does that mean I'm solo for quality next week? God. Thanks. And there goes Rapid Skiddy. He's actually serving a quality. Speaking of actually quality ban, Rapid Skiddy is on a quality ban tonight. So he will be.
And Macho Mark.
Ah.
Macho Mark. He's been naughty as well.
Bad boy. Bad boy. But welcome back to Sao Paulo. We're finally back. Took a little bit of time to get there, but we got there in the end. Let's see who's coming out on track.
There's a lot coming out. Everybody's out, I think. Near enough. But
looks to be, yeah. And once again,
Pastuzo, is it first?
Once again, it is. So we're going to see him coming out again. You may also realise, oh my goodness, he was in the Aston Martin last time, but now he's in Mercedes. What the hell? Yeah, there's been a slight adjustment in who's going to be in what car. So there's been a little bit of a change in that.
Stevie.
Unfortunately for yourself,
Stevie Mac's gone in the McLaren. Yeah, I know. He's knackered me up now.
Because you've had it all written down, all sort of planned out nicely, this, that, the other, and now it's all gone to pot.
I know.
Aww.
Bloody hell. Right.
Screw you, Ricky.
You can talk if you want. You can talk if you want. While I redo my schedule.
In the meantime, who are you on board with? Pastazo. Let's go with...
Oh, Saint, you overtook him.
Yeah, but we'll stay with Pastazo anyway. As he comes up to the centre S's, you're braking from 8th gear, probably about 3rd and 4th. Careful on that second turn. And then it's through Curva de Sol and down the Retroposta. Again, you're going, what, 190, almost hitting 200. Does he hit 200? Yes, he does. 202 as he breaks into Skidoo de Largo. Down to 3rd gear, interestingly. A lot of people take it in 4th. A nice exit through there, taking a little bit of curbs up towards 6 and 7. Well, that's sort of one corner, really, 6. So we'll go 7 into here, breaking into first gear again. It's not often that you jump down to first gear. Second for left-hander at 8. Kink at 9. And then breaking into, I believe it's called the Ferradura, the Ducksbill corner at 10. Over the waterfall, down at 11 and into Juntao corner, breaking down into second gear. With past the zone, that's the last real corner because it is really foot to the floor from here, hitting through.
Yeah, turn 7. That Lak Jing Hu means tiny orange.
There you go. He's coming up to the line now. It's the fastest lap is a 1:10.718, so he has really overtaken Sainty, even though Sainty's invalidated his lap. So that's the first lap time. Jam's immediately gone overhead, well past. And there's Rush and Destroy. Beating him further, there's Wise Shame. A lot of lap times are coming up and down. So that lap time is going to be better than McLaren up to the line now as well. I think that was Stevie Mack starting a lap time. Here come the Alfa Romeos. That's Blaze Tim starting, and then Ricky up to the line. He's also just started a lap. There's all cracking off here at Simtech, as it usually does.
Right, I'm going to go on board with... Oh, it's raining. Morgan James.
Is it raining?
He's going in the pits. It's raining. Aston Martin. Oh. Who's that?
Chrism goes 5th. I'm on board with Sainty. He's coming out of Juntao. He's behind Williams as well. So this is really, it is raining. So this could be his only lap time. Here he comes up to the line. It's a 1:10.0. So he'll be safe, I reckon. There's a few times coming in. I think your Robbie just gone into 8th place. I think Stevie Max up to the line now. Yeah, he's coming through the fast section here. As the heavens open here at Interlagos, as we've seen many a time, 1:11.9. That's, I'm not too sure on that, I'll be honest. But we'll see what happens. Blaze Tim 1:9.5, new fastest lap by 5,000ths of a second, mind you.
George. Here's George.
Up to the line here, he goes 1:12, doesn't improve his position, improves his time though. Wesley goes into 16th place as well, so currently in the drop zone. Macho Mark's gone into the pit lane, and I imagine Bish will as well, because it's starting to rain, or is he going to try and set a lap? We're on board with...
Your Robbie.
Okay,
he's
Robbie.
in the pits.
And Bish is actually going to go for a lap, so this is going to be interesting. Could he, you know, sort of...
Well, stay on board with Bish. I'll stay on board with Bish.
This is going to be very challenging, because of course, again, slicks in the wet, it's going to be difficult to do, but not quite impossible, as they head round Curva de Sol down the Retro Pasta. And again, apparently fastest first sector, but I'm willing to believe that's absolute bollocks.
See how it is, Casper.
Thank you very much. Into turn 6. He's not taking a lot of speed through that. I don't think he's going to be able to save himself. Let's actually, I'm actually going to have a look, see how some of these compare. 17.1 was Wise Shaman's first sector. I think that was about 17 as well, so could be pretty decent.
I don't know if you mentioned it, but why Shaman, Ray, Sainty and Shaggy have all retired?
They're happy with their times. Here comes Bish. Can he push his time further up the field to save himself out of Q1? No, he can't. It's 1:12.3, and I don't think anybody's really going to be able to improve from that. So it is Wesley, Bish and George, along with Macho Mark and Rapid Skiddy at the moment, who the Ferraris have a quality ban, so they're going to be at the bottom of the grid regardless. Out in Q1 as it stands.
Yeah, Wesley's 2/10 down. I've got Wesley just coming round into Ducksbill and Doodah and whatever they're called.
I don't know what the corner names for this infield bit are, I'll be honest. Up to 10, down to second, goes a bit wide. Again, he's going quite slowly into there. Over the waterfall, and he's ran wide.
Validated.
Yeah.
Validated. Bish He's 8 tenths down. We can't see him beating
No.
his time.
No, definitely not. 1.7.
1 second time.
1.7.
You see the Mercedes there? Yeah.
He's gone in.
Pastuzo's on a hot one, just coming round onto the ascent boxes. Suzuka des boxes.
I'm sure that's probably not how the way you pronounce it, but I'm honestly not sure myself. Pastuzo does not improve his time, so he's going to stay in 11th. He'll be fine for Q1, but Wesley, Bish and George are going to be exiting Q1.
As it is, Stevie Mac on an outlap. Then who have we got down this bottom MD now? We've got George on an outlap. Oh, by the way, George's fan club is in the chat. Fitzy lags.
So George, Christ, who hasn't got a fan club at this point? You've got one. George has got one. I'm just waiting for my one. All right, thanks. What? Okay, right.
RGS8, how we do, pal? You all right, my mate?
Hello. Who are you on board with? Pastuzo, right. 1.8
yes. No,
down after.
I'm not going. I'm going on somebody else now.
Okay.
I'm going on with George on an outlap. Nobody on an outlap at the moment.
Stevie's on a push. He's just come across
Stevie,
the line.
we'll go on Stevie. We'll go on Stevie.
It's absolutely...
Yes, I was going to mention that later on in the chat, Fitzy lags. Yeah. All respect for George. Buried his nan today, and he's racing, dedicating his race tonight to his nan. God bless him. Good lad is George.
Love that. Love that for you. As in, the dedication, not. You know what I mean.
Yeah. See, Wallace, also known as Abscess, has retired as well.
Yeah.
Woo has.
Thankfully, the Abscess is absent.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he probably wouldn't be here. Robbie's retired as well. Happy with 9th place at the moment. Stevie Mac getting himself some swimming training in the McLaren.
Just watch them walls, Stevie.
It would be useful, yeah. Don't crash into them, especially at the speed. Well, you're not actually going too fast, all things considered, because slicks in the way and all. But
yeah, saying out shout to Fatal as well. Shout out to all the old girls, yeah.
Shout out to Feinster's Nan as well.
Irone's, you're right, Sugar Plum. Right, and where did Wesley's on the fast one?
Sugar Plum. I've not actually heard Sugar Plum. I've not actually heard Sugar Plum in quite a while. Maybe because I'm Polish and I don't get called Sugar Plum at home, but...
you talk to me nice, I'll call you Sugar Plum, mate.
Oh, Christ, you just had to say that. Alright, I'll be nice.
Shaggy's in the chat as well. Hi, Shaggy.
What's up, Shagster? Love that, Shaggy currently. Where is he? 6th place, happy with that, 1:10.1. Not a bad lap time for the man who races in ERC. I'm sure he's going to be hoping for a good start once they restart in a couple of weeks' time. 4 drivers left. They haven't retired from this session. We're looking at Wesley, who's, again, getting some swimming training.
Yeah, Puddles are beginning to form a little bit now, mate.
Is he coming in? Yeah, he's coming in.
Oh, cheers, Wesley.
Now that everybody's in, we have to chat about stuff.
We could chat about anything, me and you, Casper.
Oh, we could absolutely... we can chat until the sun rises, honestly.
I'll give you a run through the drivers and teams if you want.
Go for it.
Reed. Red Bull, we've got George and Jam. Ferrari, Skiddy and Macho, who are both on quali-bands, by the way. Then we've got... who's in that other McLaren then? Oh, Ray. Ray and Stevie Mack are in the McLarens. And then we've got Wesley and Patuzzo in the Mercedes, Nick Fiore and Robbie in the Aston Martin, Bish Morgan in the Alpine, Shaggy Chisholm in the Haas, Williams is his roommate in a Minden, Absent Abscess and Blaze Tim in the Alfa Romeo, and Wise Shaman and Sainty are in the Alfa Tauri.
Love that for everybody. Just over 5 minutes left on qualifying. 3 drivers still have defiantly not retired just yet. So they're probably going to wait out the timer, I'd imagine. One thing Sam wants to get our opinion on. Have you seen any of the results from testing, I wonder?
I have.
What are your thoughts on it?
I don't give it any thoughts on testing because I don't think you get a true, well, definitely not get a true reflection of everything because I wouldn't be going balls out showing everybody what I've got, to be honest with you, mate. So, I mean, everybody's to their own, but it doesn't interest me this first lot of practice or whatever they call it.
Fair.
Testing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they've got tracks of their own that they test on during the winter, don't they? You know, and
not in F1 they don't. F1 testing is, well, yes, they've got wind puddles, and that's now restricted nowadays. But they don't have actual tracks that they test on.
But still, I don't think anybody's giving anything away, apart from the team colours. That's it.
Yeah.
The liveries. That's all they're giving away.
Yeah. Do we have bets going on the channel?
You will do in a minute.
I was going to say not at the moment, but I imagine we're going to have some soon. Does anybody want to place a bet on Jordan? Currently in 18th place. DRS is now officially disabled as well, so it's too. So even the game now thinks it's a bit too wet for that one. Why is Shaman redeemed Hydrate? Right, time to tip some 7-Up, I think.
Well, I'm on coffee at the moment, to be honest with you.
Glorious stuff.
Sounded like that pot noodle advert that did then.
I wasn't even intending it, but yeah, that worked. Pardon me. Good lord. If so, I'll chuck 20 quid on Jordan to not finish. That's not very nice.
Redeem your posture check, Casper.
I'm sitting with my back to the wall, so my posture is relatively okay. Bish has retired, so we're down to 2. Who's going to be last to retire, I wonder?
Well, they're going to have to retire anyway because we won't have time to do an outlap and a fast lap now, will we?
No. Don't remind me of Australia with the hydrate thing. Oh god, yeah.
I know. It wasn't nice.
I can imagine. I remember I was doing the ERC race on Extra, and then I tune into the Simtech race, which had about 15 or so laps to go, and then I just hear you constantly drinking gin.
Yeah. Constantly. RX redeemed predictions.
Predictions.
No, not yet. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
We'll do them.
Casper,
we'll do them later. Somebody get a pen and paper, write it down, so we do them later.
What we do, Casper, is after qualifying 2, we do predictions of
top 3,
a fastest. Well, no, top 1.
Oh, okay. Oh, pole position.
And then we do our top. Yeah, and then we do a top 3 for the race.
Okay. I can go with that. I can absolutely go with that.
What do you mean by that, Sam?
I think it was during Australia to try and keep you alive and not poisoned to alcohol.
All right. You didn't do a very good job.
40 seconds to qualify. I don't imagine Patterson's going to be coming out, so he's the last to retire if he does. I don't think he will.
No.
As we're just counting down the seconds. And there we go, he has retired, so he finished.
He has retired.
Hey, saving us a little bit of time. So Q1 results are on your screen, but the crucial bits for this is that, of course, we've got the quality band for the two Ferraris, but Wesley, Bish, and George are out in Q1. We've got Q2, where 5 more drivers are going to be knocked out, and then Q3 fight for pole position. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that yet to come. I was trying to squeeze that all in before the ad break, but that didn't work. There we go. A couple of seconds to go. And we'll be back underway. 15 minutes. Ooh, good grief, pardon me. Q2 session. And then it's 12 minutes for pole position at Interlagos. In the wet.
Very wet.
Very, very wet. Twitch Prime, so...
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, yeah, and if you've got Amazon Prime, you can get free Twitch without the adverts.
Really, Mike?
Sam's better at explaining it.
Mike.
Sam's better at explaining it than I am.
Okay, right. Because I've got it as well. Basically, all you... Well, you should probably mention it when there's no ad break, but basically what you do is you register your Twitch account with your Amazon account. There's a website, you can do it there.
And there's an ad come on as well, look.
I know. And then magic happens and all that stuff. Creates you to not have ads, which is always a good thing. Q2 is underway. Intermediate tyres are the tyre of choice at the moment. And who's first on track? That is Woomer King, finished in second in Q1. As your Robbie's left the session. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Oh, hey! We've got a gifted sub as well. So Fatal, thank you very much. And Cassie Moello 3P is here.
Who?
Well, they've got the gifted sub that Fatal gave. I think I'm reading that right. I hope I'm reading that right.
Right, who's just been knocked off? Is it your Robbie?
Yes, your Robbie. You got him?
I thought he had. No.
I haven't got anybody, mate. I'll be honest.
I'm sure I had your Robbie. Positive I had him.
Your Robbie 1985. Well, Wimmer King's just started a lap, so while you're doing that, we'll stay on board. Well, I'll talk you through it. Do I have? I'm going to check if I do. I don't think I do, but worth having a look anyway. Now, all right. Into Skido de Lago. Nice run through there. We'll keep talking anyway. There we go. Through turn 6. Taking a slightly wide line, breaking into 7. What gear is he down to, I wonder? Down into 2nd for the long left-hander. Through 9 and into turn 10. Down to 15 miles an hour. Down the waterfall, which now is a literal waterfall. As then through the just out corner, then it is foot to the floor sort of. You've got to be careful though, because in the way it's even more thingy. No, it's not just you. I imagine it's a whole Twitch thing. It's unfortunate, but
Fan Robbie, well done.
Not very much I can do about that. Wim King fastest on 19.3. Nick Fureman immediately goes faster. Lance Thompson coming in left, right, and centre. Blaze Tim goes fastest 17.5. Up to the line goes Shaggy. He goes into third place, 19,989. I'm looking at Mitch, but there's a couple more before him as Rebel up to the line.
Why Shaman? Why Shaman coming over now?
Here he goes.
Once 18.
Goes to
P5.
But his Mitch looks to be a pretty stellar lap time. I thought it was for a brief moment. Goes to fifth place, so it's after Harry Williams. After Harry Williams, 4, 5, 6, 7. As Christen immediately breaks that.
Yeah.
Irritatingly enough, I thought that was going to stay for a little bit longer.
Morgan James with 118.3. P6. Aston Martin of Old Minden. Oh, missing these buggers now.
Russian Destroyer's fastest, but here comes Stevie. 118.3, slots himself into 7th place at this moment in time. Jams going through the long.
Nick Fury, 110 down.
Okay, we'll go on board.
Currently in P3. I bet his goes in the pits. No, he isn't.
Yes, he does. Your bet was absolutely spot on.
Right then, Pesuzo, 600 up. And he goes P4.
Goes P4, wow. Hell of a lap. Sainty goes even faster, 17,287. About what, quarter of a second up, give or take?
Give or take.
Give or take.
Right, Jam in the Red Bull as 121.2. That's P14, and then I missed that one then.
Currently, again, Mitch, Chrism, Woomer King, Jam, and Robbie are going to be set to go.
P11 for Minden, he won't be happy with that. Here comes Chrism with a 123.5.
Not going to be happy with that either, but here comes Wise. No, that's not Wise Shaman.
Here's your old Robbie with a 120.4. That's P14.
That's a green dot. I thought that was a grey dot. Good grief, I really need to go to Specs.
There's Wallace, 132.3. That's obviously not very good for absent abscess.
McLarens are in the pit lane, but he passes over and again. No, he has invalidated his lap.
Invalidated? Yeah. There's an Aston Martin there next, I think. Yeah. Oh no, it's AlphaTauri of Sainty. He's on an in lap.
Looking on with Chrism in 12th place. He's not looking to be doing too badly.
How about Jam?
Jam.
Is Jam going to make it, or is he going to go in the pits? He's 2,000th down.
Could be going again if he wanted to. He's got the fuel to do so. We're looking on with the Red Bull down in last place, but he's gone into the pit lane.
Pits. Here's why Shaman. That's a poor time for Shaman. 124.
I'm looking on
Minden.
with. Go on. Across the line.
No, Minden's 121.
Here comes
and then
Chrism.
Up the
line. Doesn't improve his time. Down by a second. Who else?
Robbie. Oh, Robbie's coming in the Aston Martin.
He's improving.
120. Oh, still only P14 for Robbie. And who's that I've missed? That was Wallace with a 118.2. Doesn't go any quicker. Absent abscess.
But still, 7th place isn't too bad of a position to be.
I just noticed somebody's purpled. Somebody's purpled. Who was it? It was Minden. Minden's purpled. Set to 1.
So we'll stay on board with the Williams. Through turn 8 he goes. Even a tight line, third gear for the Williams. Up to turn 10, right-hander. Nicely done, down to 50 miles an hour. I've seen actually quite a few drivers take that corner in second, some in third. So it's sort of like a mix of what the driver fancies. It's 2/10 up with a purple sector as well. So this could be a pretty stellar lap time for the Williams. Up to the line he comes through the couple of kinks now. Where is he going to go? He's coming to the pit lane. I thought he was going to do that for a brief second, but clearly not to be. Up to the line goes to 8th place.
Not bad. P8. Who's that Haas? That's Chrism.
Chrism goes to
7/10 up.
10th, with both of those lap times pushing Stevie and Morgan James into the drop zone. So Chrism on the bubble. But again, we've still got 7 minutes of qualifying yet to kick off.
There's abscess going in the pits.
That is abscess going into the pits.
Waymaker's invalidated.
Indeed, he has. So we're looking. Who are
And
we
then
looking at?
Nick Fury. Nick Fury is
On
stuck.
an outlap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is Shaman? Doesn't look to be a good time from the Voodoo Man. He comes up to jumps out. Taking a bit of curb. I think is he going to go into the pit lane maybe, or is he going to have another crack at this?
Minden, what's Minden doing? Minden's
I
going.
I hesitate
in
to
the
imagine
pits.
what Minden does in his spare time. Goodness me. Cruising into the pits. I think next is Stevie, is it? Or is that... No, it's Nick Fury going to be starting. Stevie's invalidated.
Well, invalidated, yeah.
But Morgan James
Oh,
hasn't.
who's that? Woo.
Woo!
What are you making?
Woo!
Woo.
Woohoo!
He's better than P13, Woo.
I was going to say, every time I take a brief peek into what's happening, he's always sort of like towards top. So he's certainly going to want to improve. But maybe Wet into Lagos isn't up his street, kind of down just over.
I mean, if the standings were done, we'd be able to see where he was in the championship, wouldn't we? But
the standard's not been done.
I don't know. No.
Oh,
again.
Lord.
And there's Woo.
Here he comes.
119.
Oh,
No, still
66. Stays in 13th. Well, here comes Morgan James, 2/10 up on his personal best. Can he push Grissom down? No, he can't. Made an absolute dog's dinner of that final sector.
Yeah, Jam's invalidated. And then we've got McLaren. Who's that? McLaren.
That is Stevie.
That's, Stevie Mack. 2/10 down.
Over a second down. After the second sector, it's not going to be a brilliant time for the McLaren. There's more cars coming out now. Final bits of qualifying still going to be coming.
118.3 to beat, and he hasn't beat it. Oh, I like that. Who's that in the Aston Martin there? That is Nicky Fury, and that's 131.6. Loads down on his best time. Right then, who's that? Woo. He's 1/10 up on his time. Oh, 8/10 up on his
hell
time.
of a time. Where's that going to put?
Go on, Woo.
That's the thing is, that much of an improvement isn't actually going to put him anywhere. Because the gap between 13th and 12th is almost a second. So here he comes to the line,
8.
half a second up, but he's still half a second behind Morgan. Just under. So, I know you're saying Woo is better than 13th.
Here's Jam.
A second gap.
Jam with a 118.8. That's P14 to Jam.
It's an improvement there, and then Robbie's half second up after first sector, which again is good for Robbie. But
Stevie Mack's up on his time.
Still a plenty amount of time yet to come. Here comes Stevie up to the line. Can he get himself out of that drop zone? It's crucial that he does if he wants to continue. Goes to fourth.
P4.
Hell of a time.
Nick Fury following him with a 117.7. That's P4.
And
nice one, Nick.
Looking on with Robbie as well. Where is he going to end up? He's going to improve his time to a 119.2. Not quite enough for a position, but a brilliant improvement for that Aston regardless. That's Mitch starting a lap time now as well. 2 minutes 25 left to go in qualifying. And it is Sainty, Rush, Destroy, Blaze, Tin, your top 3. But your bottom 5, which again is the crucial bit here, is Chris
Morgan James.
Exactly him in 12th place, but he could be pushing himself up out of the drop zone as he comes through the kinks here at this magnificent Interlagos circuit. Up to the line.
It's a 118.1. That's P9.
Plus in P9. Why Shaman down in the drop zone? He's 4/10 up after 2 sectors, so he's going to be pushing himself into the 17s.
Here's Wise Shaman.
And that's exactly what he does.
He's half a second up.
So
Wise Shaman with a
hell of a time, and that
What do you
pushes
do?
Minden into the drop zone. See, is anybody sort of on a lap? Jam's gone into the pit lane, so he doesn't seem to be able to improve, but Robbie's slightly down after two sectors as he comes up to the line, taking a little bit less of liberty through there. Must have had a poor exit through Junsao corner because he's 1.2 down. Grism starting.
Minden 2, no.
No. Yeah.
121.
There's enough time for one more lap should he want it, and I imagine that he very much would. Morgan James on the bubble. Again, I think he's just about going to have enough time to start again.
Shaman is down on his time by 4 thousandths.
Marginal differences here, and well, he's made a mess of that.
Oh, he's down
sector.
by 3 now. Yeah.
Ooh, good.
Come away from that then.
Goodness me.
Who's that? Wallace.
Ooh.
1/10 down is Wallace, currently in P9, absent abscess.
Back end sliding there. Through Junsao corner, up to the line goes absent abscess. Can he get a 17?
118.0 to beat.
118.1. He's still got another lap time should he want it, but I don't think.
I think Morgan James has got a problem.
Quite possibly. Either that or, well, he's just validating his lap time.
Your Robbie's a 10th down. But he's going to go, he needs to be at 119.2.
119.3, so he's staying at the bottom of the pack. Chrism can't improve either, so the only person that can is Minden, but he's scuffed it through into Junsao corner. So Minden, Chrism, Woomer King, Jam, and Robbie are your bottom 5 who are going to be exiting stage left here in Q2.
Quite surprised with Minden going out Q2.
I was going to say, yeah, because I'm not used to seeing him that far down.
Just on board with absent abscess, he's doing donuts and drifting.
And can you blame him? He's
looking for his abscess.
Well, he's turning all around, but I don't think he's going to see it. Left it at the doctor's office. Oh my word. Right. Now, Mike. A big question.
Yes. Pole.
Yes.
This includes you, chat. Let's have your predictions for pole.
Let's have all your predictions for pole position. I want to get Mike's knowledge first because he knows better than I do.
I'm going for Blaze Tim.
Blaze Tim. I'm going to throw...
Ray's gone for Sainty.
I'm going to throw a bit of a spanner in the works here. I'm going to go for Shaggy. I think Shaggy's quite a good qualifier. I reckon he could.
Skiddy's gone for Tim. Sainty, Ray's gone for Sainty, got in already. You can only have one go, you know, Tim. Ray. You've already gone for Sainty. You've gone for Sainty again. Fatal's gone for Sainty.
Neens has gone and blazed Tim. I think for pole position. Sam's gone for Shaman there. But there you are, your qualifying results again on my screen. I don't know if they're on your screen just yet. There they go. Mitch, Chrism, Woomy King, Jam, and Robbie are out here in Q2. We've got a 12-minute Q3 session to decide the all-important top 5 rows. And, well, if that session is going to be anything like this one, I can't wait. Stay tuned. Don't go away. See, I can be professional sometimes.
Certainly can. All right, then. I'm going to have a few little facts.
Go for it, mate. Can't wait to hear it.
I'm going for it. Going for it, Casper. I'm going for it.
Run with it, Michael.
These aren't my full facts, actually. I've cut them down because there's quite a lot of shit, really. But anyway.
There's a lot of history with Interlagos, so it's not a surprise.
Yeah. Autodrome João Carlos Pace, Interlagos to its friends, situated in Sao Paulo, Brazil. The track was inaugurated on the 12th of May 1940, located between two artificial lakes that were built to supply the city with water and electric. In 1985, the track was renamed in honour of F1 driver Joe Carlos Pace, who died in a plane crash in 1977. In the facilities, there's a go-kart track named after the great Senna. Each lap is 4.309 kilometres, which is 2.677 miles. It has 15 bends, and the lap record is owned by Valerie Bottas with a 1:10.540 in 2008 in a Mercedes. The first world champ Brazilian GP held at Interlagos was won in 1973 by Emerson Fittipaldi, and again in 1974, and then Carlos Pace, who the track is named after, he actually won in 1975. Most wins is Alan Prost with 6, and McLaren have got most constructors' wins with 12. 71 laps will be done this evening, which is 305.879 kilometres or 190.064 miles. I could have given you a load more, but it depends. Really.
Mate, Interlagos has so much history, you could probably natter about an hour in terms of facts.
Definitely.
There's so much stuff, so many layouts. Another fun fact.
Right, I've got a question for you.
Go for it.
Right. Do you think the track will dry out before the end of this? Do you think we'll be going on slicks of some sort before the end of this qualifying session?
No, I don't think so. Mainly because it's still raining. If it wasn't, I'd say possibly. But unless it stops raining within the next about 2 or 3 minutes, I don't think we're going to see very much of slick tyre action.
Skiddy, you've gone for Tim. Yeah, Tim. No, we're only doing one. Skiddy, we're only doing one for pole. You can't have 5 on pole.
I mean, depends how big this pole spot is, I suppose.
Yes. Right, I'm on with Sainty at the moment.
Perfect timing, because so am I. Through turn 6. Nicely done. Breaking into 7. Let me pop my own telemetry back on as well so I can see what sort of speeds they're doing. 8 drivers on track at the moment. Stevie and Wallace electing for a lap later. Mike, don't die on me, please. Into junction corner. Nicely navigated there by the boat that is the Alpha Tauri. What sort of benchmark can Saul put in? Here he comes up to the line. It's a 1:17. 17.482. That's pretty damn good. We did see better in Q2, but here we go. Pastazo 18.5 in second place. Morgan James immediately betters that 18.0 into third. Wise Shaman goes into third place. Blaze Tim also now across the line. Many people's pole contender goes in seventh, 17.885. That's Russian Destroy up to the line now as well. Shaggy into sixth place. My pole contenders, well, a little bit further down than I hoped he'd be. And
Nick Fury's next.
And here comes the Aston Martin, the only one that's left here in qualifying. Through the pit lane.
He's gone in no, I thought he was going in pits then.
I thought he was for a second as well. 18-1, puts himself in 7th of 8 drivers. Steve Max now also entered the track, and so has Ricky Wallace.
I'm on with Pastuzo. He's just coming around turn 10.
And he's 10th and a half up after the first sector.
Sorry.
But this is the all-important second sector. He's still up. But granted, not by very much. Crucial exit there. Let's see how good that exit is up till the end. He's not going to have much battery once he hits that finish line. He's down to 3. He's probably going to be down to 2, down to 1. He's up by a 10.
4 he's up, but
good.
P8.
What was that, Mike?
What?
Like,
oh, that was me mid-orgasm.
I mean, listen. Why you're doing it with me in nearby presence, I don't know, but yeah.
Shaggy in the pits. Right, who's that then? Wallace on an outlap. Absent abscess.
Here comes Nick Fury now as well, up to the line. Is he actually going to go to the pits this time? Yes, he is. So no confusion there this time.
No. Pastuzo.
Sainty's on another lap, just under a tenth up after the first sector, as he comes up to the long right there, double apex into 7. I'm being presented the nose cam, but it's slightly sideways. I can't actually see where he's going.
I'm got quite good view actually. He's round there in second actually. Is Sainty, and just coming up to the penultimate corner. He's 200.
Ooh, that was a back end slide
that's
there.
It.
Yeah, that's it.
That's knackered him.
That's knackered him.
That's it, knackered.
Do love a bit of drift action, but that's not how you're meant to take that final corner. Well, not that corner.
He goes in pits.
But let's
Down
jump
on to
Stevie Mac.
Stevie Mac and McLaren. Stevie McLaren. Stevie Mac.
Hey, goes into last place, 19-2. And then
Wallace, absence.
To 8th place.
That's P8.
So top 9's covered by a second. If we take out Sainty's hell of a lap, let's be honest, in comparison to the others, from 2nd to 9th, you're split by 6/10, something like that, give or take.
Yeah, Wallace is taking out all the boards on the side of the track.
I mean, yeah. I can't imagine that helps.
No.
If anything...
Right, who's that in the McLaren? That's Stevie Mac.
If anything, I think that's more of a strategy thing to... so that nobody else can see where to brake.
Stevie Mac, I think he's on an in-lap. Pretty sure he is.
We'll see after the second sector. No, he's on. Ooh.
Shit, 3/10 up for Stevie Mac.
3.5 as well.
Yeah, it won't take him any further up the field though, unfortunately.
But an improvement is an improvement regardless of positional
Oh yeah, not
changes.
put the lad down.
Yeah, and here he
Not
goes.
put the lad down.
18.4.
Still
Ooh, almost overtook Pastizo there. 4.80. Pretty damn good lap time there from Stevie. I reckon he could go again if he wants to. He's using the energy as if he was. I'll stay on board with him. Is he going to better that first sector? Well, he's 10.5 up, so he's sort of getting himself dialed in. So this could be interesting. We shall return to that. Well, I shall return to that.
Well, no, we'll stay on it because everybody else is on an out lap or an in lap, so we'll stop on board with Stevie.
Fair dues. Blaze Tim's also just come out of the pit lane. Nick Fury has also just started a lap time. So we'll keep you posted on that. Into turn 10. That's nicely navigated by Stevie Mac. Nick Fury's marginally down after the first sector. Stevie Mac's, again, 3/10 up after the second sector. So that could push him, well,
perhaps 6th or 7th.
Possibly even higher if he can improve the final sector as well.
Yeah.
They'll push himself up towards the top 2 rows, but here he comes up to the line. Where's Stevie Mac going to end up at the moment? It's a 1:18.202, puts him in 8th place at the moment. Slightly worse second final sector, but is now in the 4th row.
Morgan James is down on his time. Morgan James. So we'll go on board with
that's Blaze Tim.
How about Nick? Nick Fury.
Fastest middle sector, just under a quarter of a second up. Slightly made a mess of that just south corner, I think. But again, I'm not a driver. Mike's the driver here. So... Morgan James is tired, happy with 4th place at the moment. Nick Fury goes to 6th place, overtaking Shaggy. And again...
I assume it on an out lap.
So I was right.
Pastuzo.
I did think he made a mistake in that final sort of sector, really. The passes are setting up for a lap here. I think so, because it's not going to be time for to challenge.
I think Blaze Tim's next one on board, I think, mate. Blaze Tim. It's just going round turn 8, I think.
I reckon you're right. Slightly up after first sector. There's still plenty of...
1:17.4 is the time he needs to go pole.
So he needs to be 4/10 up. And hello, this could be interesting. He's 3/10 up after the second sector. Needs to just hook this final bit up, and that's exactly what he tries to do. Through into 7th gear. Could he push into 8th? Yes, he can. No DRS down here, remember, because it is pissing wet. Blaze Tim, does he go to pole position? No, he doesn't. Improves his time by 1/10.5, but not for enough for a position. But cements second position for the time being. 1:13 left in qualifying. Wise Shaman has invalidated Nick Fury in pit lane. The best he can hope for is 6th place at the moment.
Gattuso, what's he up to? He's just come up to the split now. And he's 400th up.
400th up, exactly. Again, it's foot to the floor from here. 3rd and 1st sector, yellow flags. I think that's just traffic though. Yes, it is. So no major problems up to the line. Goes to Mercedes. Also time to improve. He goes to 8th place.
P8.
Quarter of a second up. Puts Ricky in 10th and Stevie in 9th.
Sainty just starting another lap.
30 seconds to go.
Blaze Tim, what's Blaze Tim doing?
Poor
Is he up
first,
or down?
Poor first sector, so he's got enough time to go again. But
no.
Yeah, no, he's going to have to go again. Rush and Destroy, 3rd place at the moment, 1:18.009. Almost acting
Absent
like James
Abscess.
Bond.
Absent Abscess is up on his time, currently in P10 with a 1:18.259.
This is going to be tight place. Tim's also gone into the pit lane, so he's going to be second at best. Here comes Ricky from 10th to 5th. Wow.
5th? Wow.
Hell of a time. But Wise Shaman, and I imagine Shaggy, well, not Shaggy, unfortunately, he's in 8th at the moment.
Down.
But Wise Shaman is slightly up after first 2 sectors. So here he comes up to the line. Can he put Ricky back behind him? He's going to give it a go. And he can't.
No.
Stays in 6th place.
Mercedes of Gattuso is 1/10 down.
But Sainty is on an absolute flyer. 3/10 up after 2 sectors. Could we be dipping into the 16s on wet tyres? That would be one hell of a result if we can. And almost 1:17, 1:44 is your pole position time, and that does give Sainty, for anybody who is who puts Sainty as the pole position, congrats, you win.
That's Ray and Fatal.
Well done to Ray and Fatal. Qualifying results on your screen. Taking out the top 2, it's actually pretty tight between 3rd and below. Probably, what, is that 2/10?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's pretty damn tight. Racing will commence in about 5 minutes time, I think.
Look at that though. P3 and P6 are separated by 5/10.
P7 to P10 also by 500ths.
Yeah. Right then, now you know what time it is. It's your top 3 in the race. Let's have your top 3, chat.
And don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Oh, did anybody improve on their second runs? Yes, Sainty did. Ricky did. A couple people did, not very many. Last full wet race, Sainty won by 30 seconds. Yikes.
So Skiddy.
But crucially, it's not a full wet race.
You've changed your mind, Skiddy. You've put Tim, Sainty, and Ray. So you're going Sainty, Tim, Ray. Right then.
Let me have a look. See.
I'm going Sainty, Tim, Shaman. I am. Shannon, Louise.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Sainty. I'm gonna go Sainty, Rush and Destroy. and Blaze Tim.
Right, and Shannon's gone. Sainty Tim, and absent.
Sam's gone Sainty, Tim, and Shaggy. Means we'll go top 3, not top 5. Blaze Tim, Sainty, and Nick. Nick starting in 7th place. Again, it is pretty easy to overtake here at Interlagos.
Yeah.
But I think it's still going to be quite an interesting race nonetheless. Hello to all 27 of our viewers. Glad to have you all here as formation lap gets underway with a full grid. Absolutely love that. Tyres mostly on mediums, but there's a couple of softs, a couple of hards here and there. Morgan James and Police Team have already had an incident. So they're not going to be taking part in this formation lap. But again, Mike, as the racer,
yes,
I'm going to ask you, sort of like major overtaking opportunities. Where would you find them around
obviously centre S's, obviously. Your DRS zones, your first DRS zone, which takes you from well, obviously turn 1 to no, it isn't. Your first DRS zone is down the back straight. Obviously, I've not seen many overtakes there apart from on turn 4. I've seen the odd move made on turn 8, and obviously, like I say, centre S's, and perhaps on the last balls out part of the track from turn 12 to start finish.
To be fair, you can actually see battles go out through the whole lap as well. There's plenty of opportunity to go side by side from what I've seen. So, you know, this is going to be very interesting here in Sao Paulo. 71 laps to decide this one. And then we've got 2 more rounds, Canada and Hungary, after this to decide the Simtech Season 2 champion as these guys line up on the grid. Again,
yes, indeed.
If you've got the testicular fortitude, I'm quoting Fatal here, you can overtake in Sector 2. Plenty of opportunity, as I said, through this whole lap, really. As we've got a couple of people failing to park properly, as it turns out. But here we go, 71 laps here at Sao Paulo. The light's going to be coming on shortly, and then we're going to get going. Who's going to sail into the centre S? 5 lights on ahead of the drivers. And we're underway.
And we're off.
Let's
Good
see
start from
what's
Sainty.
happening. That's a brilliant start from Rush Destroy. Can he take the lead down into turn 1? It's almost 3 wide as they head into the centre S. The inside line for Rush and Destroy is working, but then the second apex for Sainty, I thought he was going to take the lead. A little bit of carnage further back as these guys are going to go 3 curve assault down the Reta Reposta. Let's look on with
Morgan James.
Morgan James. All right, where's he gone? He's down in 20th. My word, what a poor start there for the Alpine. But it is Rush and Destroy Sainty. I thought Blaze Tim was going to get him into Skido de Largo, but no, so he stays in 3rd place.
George up to P15. Hell of a move there from George. He's on the outside of the Mercedes of Wesley. He's to keep his nose in front. Ooh. Wesley's close in. Oh, it's close, but
back
no.
Here, side by side, Robbie in rapid skid. He's going to try and force his way up here. George, brilliant move down the inside of turn 8. Didn't make it work. Now that opens up the opportunity for Skiddy to go through. And that's exactly what happens.
Back to the front.
Back to the
We've
front.
Got Ray being pressed by Sainty.
Let's look on with Sainty. Rush and Destroy got the inside into turn 1, lap 1, but is Sainty going to try and do the exact same thing? He's being forced the outside line, which can sometimes work. Does it work this time? He's alongside, forced almost off track there by the McLaren. Good grief, what defense there. He's now side by side with Blaze Tim. So 2 laps, 2 positions lost into the center S, but then we're going to go down the retro Aposta again. He's going to go to the left, place Tim defense there as well. Contact there, hits the boards. Careful for Shaman, he's going to get down the inside.
Whoa, go on.
Oh my word, side by side through Skido de Largo. Outside lines working for Sainty. And now he's going to have the inside into 6 even. As Shaman is forced on the grass. Good lord.
Wow, that was exciting stuff.
Wasn't it just? Wasn't it absolutely just?
Here's Sainty having a look again on the inside. Ooh. And he's through. Placed him. He's through.
Contact there. As there goes Shaman, he's going to go around the outside of Magulio, the waterfall, which isn't much of a waterfall nowadays because, well, it's not raining here. It's still side by side through John South corner, inside line, works wonders for Sainty again. As, well, we're about to start lap 3.
Let's have you. Here comes 2 Alpha Tories absolutely battling neck and neck. No team orders here.
Absolutely no team orders here. Inside line for Shaman. He's going to try and force his way up the inside. Crap out camera angle there on my side. They're still side by side. Good grief. Inside line working for Sainty there on the exit of the center S's. But now DRS is going to be deployed. Both of them do have DRS granted. As that is Nick Fury's going to try and force his way up the inside. Can he make it work? No, he can't. But then through Skido de Largo, Nick Fury gets the opportunity because Wise Shaman runs wide, and that is 4th place for the Aston.
Wow, good stuff. Placed him then in your lead. The yellow flag and Jam's out. Jam's your first DNF.
That is on exit of Skido de Largo. Must have been in contact with another car.
Got it. Yeah.
But
Jam's out. Yeah.
Unfortunate for Jam there. Started, I believe, 14th. As the safety car is now coming out as well, so we are going under full safety car condition.
Whoa! Whew. Let's get a breath back, eh, mate?
How'd you like that?
Good and good and good. Good. This is it. But I tell you, racing's like this every week. You're missing out.
Well,
it's like this every week. It's cracking stuff.
What can I say? Simtech delivers as always. Means I can see Breathe Casper. Whew. There we go.
Right, and I'm just going to go through position changes. You've got Blaze Tim up 1, Ray up 1, Sainty's down 2, Fury up 3, Wise Shaman up 1, Absent Abscess down 1, Stevie Mac up 3, Pasuzo up 1, Shaggy down 1, Chrism up 2, Robbie up 4, Bish up 5. Drugs test, please, on Bish. Minden's down 2, Ruth down 1. Minden down 3. Wesley's as he was. Matthew Mark up 2. Morgan James down 14. And Rapid Skiddy down 1. Up 1, sorry.
The 2 Williams, Wesley and Matthew Mark have all pitted for a new set of tyres. Hards for Minden, Wimmer King and Wesley on mediums, and Matthew Mark in for the soft. Rapid Skiddy has come in as well. As once again, your Robbie has left the session.
Oh no. Let me go get Robbie.
Have you got Robbie now this time?
Aye.
Casper on first lap comms is a vibe. Yeah, I don't want to big myself up here, but I like to think I'm quite good at first laps. As lap 4 of 71, we're already under safety car conditions. Incident with Jam. I'm not sure with who else there, but somebody further back. Carbon all over the floor as Robbie is back, so you're all right.
Yeah. Are you all right? Well, I'll just go get some liquid refreshment because there's going to be another lap of safety car. Won't be a minute, Casper.
Go for it, mate. Again, if you've just tuned in, please do not adjust your stereos. I'm not Scottish. I fully understand. I'm Polish, but I grew up north. So there we go. Stevie Mac has come into the pit lane. See what I'm going to have a look at what tyres he's pitting on as you guys are looking on with Blaze Tim, who's now the race leader. Paying for a new front wing, and I think is that for the hard tyre? I do believe so. Yes, it is. Oh my god, I can hear myself. I don't like it. Oh my. Ooh, right. Where is he going to come out? Is he going to come out behind Morgan? Possibly. They start. No, he comes out just ahead of him. Awesome. So he comes into 16th place. Match and Mark also gone into the pit lane. Hard tyres for the other Ferrari. So they're going to be staying at the back at least for a little bit longer. Safety car through turn 8. 8? Yeah, 8. As we're just waiting for, as usual, hearing yourself back with Mike. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Sam. Second sector's coming up shortly, so we should see safety car coming in possibly in a second. No, it's going to stay out for another go round, I think. Yes, it is. We're going to have 3 laps, I think, under safety car. Start rapid here, the echo. No. Thing is, I get disconcerted when I hear myself. So it's just going to sound shit. But I can't rap normally anyway, so it's like, it's not going to be... I don't want your ears to bleed, let's put it that way. 6 of 71, Blaze Team, Rush and Destroy, Safety have given us a cracking battle to start with. Soft tyres working the gamble for Blaze Team, but you're going to have to pit quite early. There's a little bit of a... There we go, okay. Walton passes her swap positions briefly there. Unintentionally, I assume. Welcome back, Mike.
Hello!
What liquid refreshments have you got yourself?
Whiskey and lime tonic.
Oh, look at you go.
Haha.
Very, very fancy. I'm still on my first can of 7 up. I might have to crack another one soon. Right.
Should be in this lap, shouldn't it?
Should be in this lap. So you're aware Stevie Max coming to the pit lane, as has Macho Mark. So they're now 16th and 19th respectively. Safety car is coming in this time around. So when does Blaze Tim go? Oh, that was a brake check and a half.
Blaze Tim in control and restart.
Feels almost like a safety car restart, because I thought, not a safety car, an IndyCar restart, because I thought they were too wide for a sec.
They were a bit, weren't they?
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, when
is
he going to go?
That's the crucial question. He's going relatively late. The safety car is now in, so...
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
So there we go. Let's see if anybody can capitalise on this. Safety quite close to Rush and Destroy here. Could he make a move down into turn 1, starting lap 7 of 71? Is he going to give it a go? He looks, he goes. He's got the inside. Can he make it work? He thinks he can. He does. He can. He absolutely makes the move. Nick Fury out on the curbs through turn 3. Then there's opportunity for Wallace to make a move down the inside. Stevie Mack already gets a track limits penalty as there goes passes around the outside. Rush and Destroy goes into 3rd place. Where do I look? I'm not fully sure. But Wallace has got past us though, so that is a move for 6th place.
Ray and Y Shaman swapping positions, and Nick Fury's on a roll as well. Nick Fury's in the Aston Martin is moving through the pack slowly but surely, but Blaze Tim and Sadie battling out.
With, of course, Rush and Destroy not very far behind. We did see these 3 just before the safety car came out deliver a cracking battle. With Wise Shaman in tow as well. I reckon sort of like this whole top 6 could deliver an absolute cracker of a battle.
Abscess is coming on the inside of Nick. Satan with the fastest lap. Does he make it stick?
He's
absent Abscess.
Oh, that's a spin for Blaze Tim.
Ooh!
Spin for Blaze Tim on the inside of turn 1.
Whoa! Sainty gifted the lead and he's pulling away already a second up with Ray, Wise Shaman, Nick Fury, Wallace. Oh, Pastero and Wallace swapping positions.
Contact there, that's right front the end plate for Nick.
Ray's
gone down. He's been forced on the grass, so he's down to 7th place. I imagine the students are going to want to take a look at that.
Yeah, absent abscess up to 4. Nick Fury in 3rd. Wise Shame in 2nd, and Sainty out on his own in front.
Round the outside, I thought Ricky was
He
going to try for it round the outside of 8 on Nick
has.
Fury. But that didn't work, so he got the inside into 10, but now Nick Fury is a moving roadblock at this point. His front wing is relatively damaged, and that's going to create no help for the guys behind. Lap 8 of 71, there we go. Nick Fury coming to the pit lane, yes he does, DRS is now enabled.
Shaggy up to P5.
Nicely done there by the Mystery Machine in white tonight. As it is...
Pastor sorry mate, go on.
I was just going to say, it's an AlphaTauri 1-2. Sorry. The car, whatever,
penalty.
1-2. There we go. That's Pastor making a move on Ricky Wallace. Down the inside of the Retro Aposta, even before braking for Skidder Delago. But there we go, good exit. Can he make it work? Yellow. He's forced his way up the...
Yellow flag, who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
That.
There's 2 cars. Oh, that's it. Sorry,
I was gonna say,
sorry.
I thought it was a whole pit lane thing. You had me worried for a second there, Mike.
I know I did, I know. Sorry, I worried myself.
Thanks for giving us a follow, Jam. Love you.
Yeah, thanks, Jam. Cheers, pal. Unlucky with your DNF.
Robbie's gone off track. He's dropped a couple of positions. He's down in 12th place at the moment. Blaze Tim has retired, actually. That's why the yellows are out.
Tim. Oh, right. Yeah, it is. Oh, dear, that's not good for Tim. Title contender.
Ooh. Yikes.
Mind you, I don't know, because standings aren't up.
Well, that's very true.
Minden Bean up to P7. Passes Bish.
Whatever drugs Bish were on, I think they might have just run out.
He'll be in the pits in a minute getting a recoil.
Well, yeah, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. He's going to have DRS down here, so he could easily make it down the Retro Aposta. To see if he does. Can he go for it? He's still a little bit too far away for that, I think. Yeah. Stays in 8th place, but the Alpines in 8th and 9th. Not a bad result for...
interesting little battle just behind as well. Morgan James and...
Wesley.
Bish.
Oh, right,
and then up at the front, we've got Shaggy and Wallace in close contention. Both on the mediums.
Good friends, of course, before Simtech, so you know there's going to be a lot of respect between these guys. Well, I expect it
against each other hundreds of times. Yeah, I think so. Oh dear, Michael got a right cough.
Oh, good God! Again, please don't die on me, Mike. Please.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
I just don't want to fill out the paperwork.
Wallace has dropped Shaggy and he's up on the rear of Pastuzo now.
3-car
abscess, doing well.
3-car battle for 3rd place at the moment.
Morgan James got past Bish, so Bish is definitely on a real rundown off his drugs.
On a bit of a drug crash, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's crashing out now. Yeah, definitely.
Not literally, but you know what I mean.
Nick Fiore with the fastest lap, but 1:12.3. Nick currently down in P16, having just pitted for softs after a little bit of a confrontation.
I think that
2 Ferraris battling it out as well. Macho Mark and Rapid Skiddy. Nice little battle with them two.
Plenty of battles.
Wallace and Shaggy all over the back of Pastuzo. Now I'm thinking the tyres, Pastuzo, the softs, don't last that very long on this track. At the most 14 laps. So whether he's been racing hard and these tyres are going off, because Wallace has definitely caught him up now.
I was going to say, yeah, because you can probably imagine about 15-ish laps on the softs around here. It's going to be pretty good if you can get that to work. But we're looking on who we're looking on with Pastuzo and that whole battle down into the centre S for the 12th time in this event through Curve of Assault. And then it is DRS.
Wesley
down.
Wesley up to P9. Bish has dropped down 2 positions there. Macho Mark gets past him, and Macho Mark's just got past Wesley as well.
And they're side by side going down the Retro Aposta. Here we go. Can Bish get past Wesley heading down into turn 4? No, not quite, but there goes Rapid Skiddy. Wow!
What a move. He took advantage there.
What a dive there by the Ferrari. Starting at the back of the grid. Already up into 9th and 11th are the two Ferraris, and that's going to be good in terms of progression. He's going down in the inside into 7 on Wesley.
Nice
Brilliant
move again, Skiddy lad.
Nicely done there by Skiddy. Well done.
Yeah, Bish is on a come down now off his chosen drug of the night down to P12, but back up to the front. Pastuzzo has dropped Wallace a bit and gaining on Shaman in P2.
Bit of bad news from Shout, unfortunately. I think it's Tim who's just said, disgrace, just a big disgrace. Have fun with this league, lads. I won't be driving anymore. Unfortunate to see that from Sim. He's been a hell of a, at least from this event, he's been a hell of a contender. It's just unfortunate to see. That is actually
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sorry you feel like that. Oh dear.
Hopefully we can tempt you back another time.
Yeah, I'll talk to him later.
If not, join something like FSC or Supercharged. Some of the other stuff that we've got here on International Paddock. Who are we looking at with? Pastors, though, down in towards turn 7. To be fair, he's making those soft work.
Yeah, I'm going to put the chat, those Jordan's doubters, he's in P15, lap 13. What a guy.
Absolute class, man. George is picking up the penalties again. Yeah, maybe, but he's still ahead of people.
Yeah, and he will be pitting after other people, so he'll be going up that leaderboard shortly.
I was going to say, I reckon I could probably see him top 10 at some point.
Yeah, Wallace and Shaggy quite close. We come along at start, finish straight. Here comes Shagster.
Well, I thought he was going to go for it down into turn 1. That was going to be a brave move. He was going to do it.
It was that close, he could have sucked his abscess.
Right, thanks for that.
Minden and Crism.
Minden and Crism, let's have a look. They're still a little bit further away, but Shaggy's getting closer. Can he make the move? No, not quite. Stays in 5th place, but a good return for Shaggy for Simtech in 5th place. Good to see him doing well amongst...
Hey, Skiddy up to P8. The Ferrari man. Just got Pat Morgan names.
Yeah, brilliant results so far for the Ferrari. Pardon me.
Pastuzzo dropped Wallace now by 2 seconds. He's only 4/10 behind Wise Shaman, so he's...
Still life left in those softs, clearly.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Bloody hell, Mike. Yeah, there's clearly still some life left in those softs, so you know, it's going to be... I actually wonder how far you could pull a set of softs, because if he's still pulling that far ahead at this stage in the race, I thought he was going to go for it down into turn 1.
I did as well. I
reckon 20 laps, possibly, but Christen's
dropped one position.
He could drop another position here with Morgan James around the outside of the centre S. Brilliant run there for the Alpine. Bit of a problem there on traction, so that then Macho Mark could get past. He's right behind Chrism. He's going to have DRS as well, which, well, Chrism will as well. But down in towards the Kid of the Logo, could he make a move? We've seen a couple of dive bombs for the Ferraris, but not in this time around. Through turn 5, he's going to stay in 10th place, but Morgan's also pretty close to the back of Skiddy. Could he get right up his gearbox now, I wonder?
I'm just going to shift up to Wallace and Shaggy, who are close again.
I think
Pastuzzo still.
Back end wobble there for Ricky. He's going to lose a little bit of time there. But yeah, I think these guys are very closely matched in general. It's going to be difficult to see a move being made. But again, I wouldn't say impossible.
It just goes to show that the system that you use to allocate cars is working. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
To do, honestly. The system.
Yeah, from what I've seen, there was some minor updates recently to the system.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call it, the car allocation, whatever words you want to use for it. And
nice
that's
little battle for P8.
Battle for P8. Let's have a look.
We've got Morgan, Crism, and Macho Mark.
Here comes Crism down the inside.
Here comes Crism.
Ooh, nicely done. He's still side by side on exit. The outside line working brilliantly for Morgan in terms of defense. Wow. Nicely done through 4. And then into 6. Can he stay in 8th place? Yes, he can. So a brilliant defensive effort by
Here comes Macho Mark on Charism as well.
Careful
No,
there for
not
the
close
Ferrari. Again, I mentioned before, we've seen a couple of the Ferraris do some pretty big dive bombs. So I think they're going balls to the wall at this point.
Balls to the wall.
You know what I mean?
There's a quote.
Going absolutely full pelt, absolutely fully
Shaggy's made a mistake.
He has.
Shaggy's made a mistake. He's dropped to second as Pizzuto has pitted. And Wallace is promoted up to P3 and Shaggy up to P4.
And Minden up to P5 and so on and so on. Let's see what passes the pits on. He's gone from softs onto a set of mediums. Now, I wonder how long the mediums are going to last.
Well, we'll find out because most of the field is on mediums, so
yeah, that probably
we'll
going to be
find out soon.
hitting around about the same time, which means Minden is going to take the lead at some point. But here comes side by side with Morgan James and Macho Mark's got past. Morgan James was forced a little bit wide there.
Sorry, matey, but Wallace is in P2 now. Why Shaman has dropped to P6? We missed that mistake.
What's happened there?
I don't know.
Oh my word!
Wallace up to P2. Sainty in the is your race leader. Wallace P2. Shaggy P3. Rapid Skiddy up to P4.
I was about to
Minden
say
P5. Why Shaman? Rapid Skiddy. Wow.
Yeah, bearing in mind the Ferrari started in 19th and 20th, they're now 4th and 8th, which just goes to show a combination of A, how good both of them are, and B, how bloody good this circuit is.
Well, yeah, you got two things. Oh, Stevie Mack with a penalty. It doesn't happen very often with Stevie.
There's a reason that people love this circuit, and you can absolutely see it now. Yells in the first sector. Who's that? Oh, that's Morgan James inside of the centre S's. I would assume forced a little bit on the inside, but he's dropped down, and now Wesley's got past. Well, Morgan James got past Wesley, so I imagine contact with Wesley gave Morgan James that position. So he's just giving it back in terms of sportsmanship, so fair cop to you.
Yeah, good, and that is right. Nice one, mate. Nice one. I love to see that. Shannon's in the chat. Go on, Ricky. Yeah, he's doing brilliant. I didn't expect this from him tonight at all. Brilliant, good lad. You're doing a good job here in nursing, Shannon. That's all I can say. Patuzzo up to P12, just got past your Robbie.
Nicely done.
Oh, yellow flag. Who's that then?
That's into the centre.
That's
side by side.
Sainty.
Hello, that's
Sainty.
Shaggy takes the lead because of a Sainty mistake, and now we're on board with the top two side by side with Ricky and Shaggy. So this
Go on, Rickster.
For the lead. Ricky has got it at the moment, but can Shaggy retaliate? No, so now we've got, mind you, a three-car battle for the lead.
Skiddy, P3. Wow.
Who would have thought that coming into this race?
Go on, Rickster.
Here he goes. I thought Skiddy's trying it for it down the inside of 7. And that's a...
Oh, he lost the front end. Yeah, he's lost it there a bit.
He's managed to regain
a little bit of breathing space.
Yeah, he's managed to regain it, but there's no major sort of problems as they go through there. You're trying to spam me on Discord. Nobody's trying to spam me on Discord. Alright, cool. Lap 19 of 71. There's action left, right, and centre.
Yeah, Fatal's right in the chat as well. Sainty will be going to be irritated by that. Yeah, he was irritated by the new guy, wasn't he, in practice, in qualifying.
That certainly hasn't helped.
Here comes Shaggy.
All down the inside.
Wallace got the inside line.
Nicely defended there by Ricky, but Ricky's not going to have DRS down here. And it's pretty simple to make a move down into the rare apostle. Bish, time penalty for track limits. As they go side by side, he's going to force him down the inside. Is Ricky, but we've seen the outside line work for defence. But not quite this time. Shaggy cuts back across to box Ricky in. And then Skinny's going to try around the outside of 6. Oh, good grief. That would be a brilliant move if it worked. He's going down the inside of 7.
Inside.
Oh my word. The inside of 8 is going to work for defense, at least for now. But then the drive out of here, up towards turn 10. He's going to have the inside as well. Shaggy's... No, not Shaggy. Ricky's going to be forced outside. And then he's side by side with Sainty. But again, defended well against that. Where do we look?
Look at action everywhere.
Left, right, and
Brilliant.
centre.
Absolutely love it.
And believe it or not, that's the lap. We go again. That's how short. That's how quick. That's how amazing Interlagos is. I'm looking on with Saint. He's going to get past Ricky without too much of a problem. Low drag setup clearly working for Saint. As there goes Rapid Skinny from the last to the lead briefly because he's going to be forced down the inside by Shaggy.
Sainty, another mistake from Sainty.
He's down to 5th place on board with Minden. He's going to get past Ricky. Skinny, is he actually going to make the lead stick this time? Shaggy's going to force around the outside. But again, he's going to be forced off track. Minden's down in 3rd place. Brilliant run for Williams. And again, from last to 1st, mind you. Like, that's...
Pit action. Shaman in the pits. Morgan James and Nick Fury all in the pits. Sorry, Casper, carry on.
If anybody ever tells you Interlagos is not a good circuit, please bring this video up as proof that they are absolutely wrong. Saint trying down the inside of 10, not working for the Alpha Tauri. Couple of mistakes so far in this race, not usual like Sainty. Now this sort of battle for 5 has sort of broken up into a battle for 2 and a battle for 3. But regardless, it's still
interesting point.
Cracker.
Interesting point. Minden up to P3.
Minden in the pit lane. No, Sainty in the pit lane.
Minden.
And a pit lane penalty.
Penalty. Sainty. Oh my word. He is frustrated.
Oh my
But Minden in the pits after damage, and he's up to 3rd. Skiddy started last and in the lead. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
Taking opportunities
Sainty's
left,
gone
right,
for the
and
mediums.
centre. But Shaggy's going to go for it inside of Skinner Delago there. Not to be. Little battle for 7th with Pastor Zone and Wesley. I don't know if Pastor Zone is actually in the lobby or not, because he's ghosted, so I would imagine probably not.
I'll have a look, see if I've got him, mate. Hang on.
Alright, no worries.
Where do you want me to go while I do this?
Okay, cool.
I'll go up to the lead.
You do that, and I'll yells in the 2nd sector. Hello, that's Ricky.
Oh.
Spin on exit turn 8. Unfortunate there for Ricky. He had a really strong bit of the race there. But unfortunate for Mr. Absent Abscess.
Who was it? Who was it that went?
Pastazo.
Right, done it.
Send
him an invite.
Thank you. Shaggy's down. Come into the... What do you mean kick you out?
I've gone off.
Off the game?
Yeah, it's kicked me off.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a tech problem, so Mike's just reloading the game. Let me know when you're in it. Safety car. Your Robbie has had a problem.
Send an invite, Casper.
I will do in a sec. Christ. Whew, okay. Where are you? Oh, I had. Ah, there you are. There you are.
Thank you very much, young man.
You're very welcome. Safety car has come out. Bit of a problem with your Robbie, as far as I can tell. Not quite sure fully what happened there. As Rapid Skiddy has now come into the pit lane as well. Minden's coming in. Is Macho Mark going to come in? Yes, he does, as does Chrism. Pastazo is still ghosted, so I would imagine maybe a bit of a problem. Macho Mark, pit lane speeding penalty. That's the words I was trying to get in. Wesley also in the pit lane, as does Sainty, which is an unusual decision, all things considered, because he's only just come into the pit lane a couple of moments ago. A lot of chaos happening. Shaggy stays out. Again, because he's only just pitted, but the question is, where's he going to go? George has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car conditions. Shaggy's going to come out in 4th place as Bastazo, Rapid, Skiddy... Pastazo's been disqualified from the session for ignoring a yellow flag.
Oh, I just bloody invited him in. It's one for him. I wouldn't have lost bloody stream. Help, fireman.
Well then, welcome back. Technical difficulties plaguing us because EA. Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Rapid Skinny. Wow.
Yeah, Rapid Skiddy. Also made use of that safety car. Because he was the first in to come into the pit lane, and people like Shaggy, like Sainty, who pitted just before the SC came out, they're now in 3rd and, well, 11th because Sainty's pitted again. But, you know, that's actually quite...
Should we have a look at... way up. Shit.
Oh, what's happened?
We'll just have a look at position changes. Rapid Skiddy up 19. Minden up 9. Shaggy up 5. Shaman up 2. Crism up 7. Wallace down 1. Macho Mark up 12. Remaking up 5. Wesley up 7. Bish up 7. Sainty down 10. George up 6. Ray down 10. Morgan James down 10. Nick Fury down 8. Stevie Mack down 6.
Not often you hear Sainty down 10. Ray BSDK, my race was ruined by the top 2 SMH. Nowhere to go. Went into the back and blazed him who was facing the wrong way. Is the direct words in chat. Ray BSDK, I'm not sure who that is.
That's Ray, Russian Destroy.
Ah, there you go. There you go. Let's see what's actually cracking in the Discord chat. We'll see what's happening.
So Skiddy dictating the restart. We should, oh mind you, we've got Nick Fury hanging off the back, so I don't know whether he'll be in this lap or not. We'll get confirmation in a minute, usually around here, but no, we're going for another lap.
Yeah.
Minden up to P2. Wow, that's brilliant. Being as he pitted on lap 2, was it? Lap 3?
Pastor had a bit of a problem with internet connection, which is why he wasn't there. I'm just chatting with him on Discord.
All right, I did send him an invite. But...
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just chatting with him and all that sort of stuff. He seems to be, you know, a little bit irritated, which is understandable given the circumstances.
Oh God, yeah.
But I think it's sort of like you couldn't really do much in that situation, all things considered. Hello,
Ricky.
5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow. That's not great. Mike,
Casper,
your thoughts on this race so far?
Can't fault it, mate. It's had everything. It's had everything, mate, hasn't it?
Hasn't it just?
I mean, it started off in qualifying 1, with one thing and another that won't get named, it will remain nameless, but you know, and the aggression shown from a certain Scotch person, and then we've had in the race everything that could happen has happened, I suppose.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that is why we've got 398 on watching the stream.
398?
Minus 115. Yeah, and the safety car's in this lap. We're on board with Rapid Skiddy then, who's dictating the restart. Minden, Shaggy, Seaman and Wallace, absent abscess, makes up your top 5.
We did see quite that safety car restart around just after this point, and there
He's
goes
gone.
Rapid Skiddy again. But Shaman was right at the back of Shaggy. We see again a move from an AlphaTauri down into turn 1. But the top 2 are actually proper close. Here they go. Helicopter cam working for me. That is
Not
by
me.
Shaman inside of turn 2. Minden's got a 3-second penalty for track limits, as here we go. Chaos is starting all over again, looking at why Shaman down the inside of the Retropost. Mosquito de Lago makes that move on Mitch. Forced wide onto the runoff there, but that's nicely handled by the AlphaTauri, as Nick Fury's gone to the back of the field now as well. Again, I'm not sure if there was contact or something else, but that has happened, unfortunately. Bish says Saint is off track.
Off track. He just made a move for P8 and he's off track now in P15. Not having the best of races is our Sainty.
That qualifying into
Back up
must
to the
have
beginning.
really, for the better word, pissed him off.
Yeah, definitely.
Yells in the second sector. That's just Wesley getting himself back on track. So nothing major to report there. And again, as I've said before, this circuit is quick. We're already back on another lap. There goes Rapid Skiddy, fastest lap. Looking on with Shaggy. Ooh, there goes. Oh, I thought Ricky was going to try a massive dive.
George's in the
inside.
pits. George's in the pits.
And we've already mentioned this, but he is ahead of people still. Yes, they've been in an accident and whatnot.
Oh, Sainty's out. Sainty's out.
I think
Sainty
has he retired in pit lane?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there.
Ray with a penalty. Not like Ray to get a penalty either. It's throwing up some little tricks is this track tonight, and it's certainly producing.
Wesley's retired as well.
Oh, Wesley. What's up with Wesley? Oh, Wes.
Unfortunate there, but they've both retired in the pit lane, so hopefully, fingers crossed, no safety car's going to come out and no major problems. But then again, both cars are coming out back on track, so, well, who knows really at this point. This is EA we're talking about.
Yeah.
So anything
as
could
usual.
happen. DRS is now enabled, but I'm looking at Chrism.
Yeah, me too.
Tries down the inside of the ZRS. Can't make that stick. He's actually much closer now to Shaggy than he is to
who's that off track there?
Chrism. That's Morgan James.
God.
I think he's dropping down there. Unless that is the retired cars, which it could very well be.
We've got a Mercedes. What's that Mercedes at the side of the track as well?
That's probably Wesley.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, it is. Anyway, here comes Weiss Shaman up, putting some pressure on Skiddy. They've drawn out a nearly 2-second gap to Minden, Shaggy, Wallace and Chrism. And we've got a little bit of a gap between Chrism and Macho. We're making, and then Ray pushing on the back of Woo. We'll go down to that little battle.
Wesley just apologised in Discord saying at Sainty, sorry for that corner, mate. It's a bit. So I assume that there's a little bit of blame taken, but I'm not fully sure what happened there. But yeah, let's go on board with Ray.
Oh, he's dropped a bit now. Oh no, he hasn't. Yeah, we're Kingdom Ray. We're on board with them. Shaggy all over the back of Minden as well, and Chrism all over the back of Wallace. Where do we go? Where do we go?
Well, I'm on board with Chris. I mean, we can get a good view. If we can get a good camera angle, we can probably get a good view of both.
Helicopter cam.
Oh, helicopter cam, yes. Love a good bit
Stevie
of helicopter cam. Another penalty
for Stevie.
No moves being made down into Mosquito de Lago this time around. As these guys head up to turn 6 for only the 30th time in this race. We're not even halfway, Mike.
No, we're making and Ray getting close.
We've got this little sort of... Yeah,
Morgan James on Stevie Mac.
There's
That's close as well.
There's a 4-car battle that's sort of developing for third place at the moment, because you've got Mitch, you've got Shaggy, you've got Ricky, and you've got Chrism. third, fourth, fifth, and sixth at the moment. And again, any mistakes, Macho Mark is just going to come swinging. We've seen some brilliant moves from the Ferrari, which again, might I remind you, both Ferraris started at the back.
Yeah, so, good performances from both Rapid and Macho. As the concertina up together again, Minden, Shaggy, Wallace and Crism.
And they're back down the Retro Pasta. But I think they're still all a little bit too far away to make a move down here. You ideally want to be sort of 3/10 away, but Russian Destroy's got past Macho Mark. Almost contact there, wow.
So Wu's not far behind either. Stephen Mack up to P11, Morgan James drops down to P12.
Like, again, Wu King can, you know, he doesn't pack his punches. He can make some pretty stellar moves, as we've seen. Ooh, I thought that as well. I thought that as well. As into turn 10 they go. Nicely done there. Running a little bit wide there, Macho Mark, I think.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
But again,
might have got a warning, you know, there.
Okay, thank goodness the racer in this commentator booth got that, because I, again, as previously established, I'm not the racer out of the pair of us. Shaggy down the inside.
Shaggy up to P3.
Shaggy's gone down the inside into the centre S's, but now they're mighty close as well. Ricky could be able to force his way through. Minden's going to have the outside line. He's currently side by side with Shaggy. DRS working a treat for the Williams, but well, it's not exactly white anymore, but the Haas falls into fourth place, just off the podium. 3 seconds back on the battle for the lead. With Rapid Skiddy and Wise Chamberlain, and Nick Fury sets fast this lap as he gets past George.
Nice 4-car battle for P3. Minden, Shaggy, Wallace and Crism.
Very,
cutting that gap as well.
Yeah, lap 32 to 71, Rapid Skiddy 1 and Shaman 2. And then it's this battle on your screens. Minden, Shaggy, Ricky and Crism 3, 4, 5, 6. Russian Destroy 7. Macho Mark 8. Movement at the back. Crism and Wallace. Crism got the inside line through the kinks, and Shaggy's making moves as well back on the podium. I thought they were going to make contact there, Minden and Shaggy. So both Hasses making moves, but then the crucial run down the Retro Pasta. And there goes Minden, makes a brilliant move, doesn't even need DRS for that one, to be fair. They're still side by side though, briefly, but stays in fourth place. Shaggy again doesn't retaliate. Shaggy and Mitch have, again, not just in Simtech, they fought in a plurality of different leagues. So
here comes Macho Mark and Ray as well. That's close.
That's very, very close.
Oh, Wallace again.
In terms of penalties, actually, yeah. Mitch 3 seconds, Ricky 8, Macho Mark 8, Russian Ray's got 3, Bish has 3, Steve Mack has 9. I think that's the most of everybody so far. Morgan James has got 6, and George has got 3.
Good old George.
Yeah, to be fair, George is actually doing not too badly in terms of overall. Because again,
he's doing brilliant, laddie. Brilliant.
Yeah, just in general across paddock, we've had quite a lot of new drivers which are sort of at the back. I don't want to say languishing at the back, but they're sort of relatively constant figures at the back of the field. If anybody watches the 100, people like Kenny's Ghost as well, or just across ERC. I know Kenny's Ghost is, you know, he's known for staying at the back, but again, as we do see constantly in sim racing.
You've just put the mockers on George Mean, saying that.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, she just put George is smashing it, and then he gets 3-second penalty.
Oh, God's sake.
Shaggy's putting Minden under again.
I was going to say commentator's curse, but Means isn't a commentator, is she?
One day she will be. One day she will.
I'd honestly love to hear you and Means together on a single thing.
Oh no, X-rated.
we looking at?
Prism on Shaggy as well.
Yeah, so this three-car battle for the lead. We're looking at third place. This is the bottom step of the podium. Shaggy's getting well close to Minden, forced around the outside of centre S. Can he make that work? This is going to be still side by side on entry. It's going to work for
Great
Minden.
respect.
Great defence
Great
there.
respect.
Bit of a rear end wobble there for Shaggy as well, but down the Retroposter. Could we see happen? There goes Chrism on 1 and Chrism on 2. He's going to get hit by Minden, but what a dive that could have been.
Yeah, certainly slowed him down a bit, that did.
Oh my, that was a time and a half.
Wasn't it just? Wasn't it just?
Honestly,
It's brought Wallace back into it as well on Chrism.
If that could stick, that would have been an absolute hell of a dive. I would argue even, and again, I can't really speak on that much, so I'm going to refer to Mike, but I would go as far as saying overtaking the season contender.
Definitely. Brilliant overtake. Pity he didn't make it stick, but yeah, great. And we've seen it all the time. Last week there was a move at Japan. 3 cars coming up to R30.
130R, yeah.
130R, absolutely superb.
Quick question: do you happen to have Ruby King on your friends profile?
I do,
because I don't think, and Ricky as well.
Ricky and Wuma.
In the meantime, right, battle for 9th place. Stevie Max just got past Bish. Morgan James is in this, and disconnected Wuma King is not too far from this as well, as they're heading down towards the Skido de Largo. For the 36th time, we've just passed halfway in the race. Lobby has desynced now. This is going to be, well, according to Wuma King, who's just put something in chat, this is going to be quite the interesting thing if desync is true. This is going to be fun. Russian Destroy on Ricky. Ricky's down. And Ricky's not really here.
I have sent him an invite and I have sent him one.
We'll see what happens. Move for Shaggy down the inside of Minden into the centre S is lap 37 of 71. Nicely had done there by the Haas. He's going to go through Skido de Largo. Well, no, that's Curva de Sol. Skido de Largo, he's got the drive, does the Williams. But Shaggy does have that crucial inside line. Could he force an outside defence from Minden? Yes, he does. Again, forces him off track. And Chrism's going to capitalise on this as well. So Chrism's gone from 5th to 4th. And Minden's gone from 3rd to 5th.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Very, very interesting. I'd like to say also hello to Jarmsy, Arga, Gash, I'm going to assume, and Fitzy Lags. All loving.
Yeah, they've been in and come back out again. They've come out and come back in again. George's mates.
Yeah, I was going to say all loving a good bit of Jordan.
George
again,
fan club.
He's doing quite well, to be fair. Not getting himself in too many problems. I can't really say much on him. He's doing a solid job.
He's doing what he needs to do, the lad.
Exactly, doing what he needs to do. We love our Ginge. Oh, he's Ginger. Oh,
we do. Wallace up to P6.
That's changed my opinion ever so slightly of him.
Absent. Oh, Morgan James, another penalty.
3 seconds again for track limits. I think he's on 9 at the moment. And yes, we are in the call with George. That is going to be brilliant. Side by side, Russian Destroy on Ricky. He's got the inside line. Ricky's going to try and defend with the drive out of Skido de Largo, but that's not quite worked on the McLaren. So Ray is now in 6th place. Ricky's down in 7th.
Yeah, if you could tell George, if you're in the chat, just tell him Papa's proud.
Tell him Casper's proud too, but he probably doesn't know who the hell I am.
We're both proud. Commentator's pride.
Yes.
Here comes Wallace on the way, Russian Destroy. So Wallace lost all their positions when he was out on AI. So he's trying to make do with coming back at them.
To be fair, he's only just lost another to Ray in general as well anyway. even with, well, he was actually in the car at that point, so he's lost the position legitimately, but he's going to try and get that back. But I think, yeah, move for the podium. Chrism's gone down the inside of Shaggy. Still side by side. Here we go. Shaggy's going to have the inside through the second part of the centre S's, forcing Chrism on the curbs. He's going to go a little bit wide. That's one move, that's two moves. How far is Chrism going to drop? Careful for Ray and Mickey in the background, but Mitch has gone back from fifth to third, not even considering staying in fourth.
Skiddy got a 2-second lead over Wise Shaman, and then you've got this little battle here with Minden, Shaggy, Chrism, Ray, Wallace, Macho Mark just on the back of these. Morgan James is pushing at the back of Stevie Mack as well.
Not quite a little battle move for Ray into turn 7. That was a hell of a move.
We're on board now. Ray and Chrism battling it out. Here's Wallace on the inside.
He's going to make use of whatever space he can, as we've seen Ricky do that many a time. There's an ad break coming shortly, but if you want to miss the ad break, get yourself a subscription, whether it be Prime or not. Where do we look? Who are you on with?
I'm on with Ray.
We're with Ray, so
Wallace is in the pits.
Ricky's gone into the pit lane. I would
going
imagine
for the undercut on this battle.
I would imagine Chrism's going to go for it soon as well, because he's got 15 laps, 16 laps even on a set of soft tyres.
Yeah, Shaggy back in P3. Where do you look on this lot? I tell you,
honestly, I have no clue where to look. Ricky's serving his penalty, or at least one of them anyway.
Yeah, I'll knock him down to 3 seconds then. But it's just, oh, honest to God, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Right. Where do we look?
I'm on with Shaggy, Minden and Ray at the moment.
All right.
You could throw a blanket over him.
Well, yeah, you could probably throw a blanket. You could probably throw one of those Samba Carnival things over them as well.
A bit random, that, Casper.
Well, it's Brazil. Oh. Well, it's Brazil.
Ray
That's
went a bit wide. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Ray just made a bit mistake in the McLaren. Let Shaggy off a little bit.
And Chrism's got a bit deep as well. That's one move. That's George has managed to unlap himself on Chrism as well.
Go Jordos.
So that's Matthew Mark making his way through.
Shaman's in the pits.
Shaman's in the pits. As there's a constant battle here, second place. Shaggy and Minden side by side through curve to Sol. Ooh, how close do you like? Minden's going to be fourth around the outside. This move has worked time and time again for the Williams. It's going to work again with just about 30 laps to go. And it's worked again for Mitch. Bit of a moment there for Shaggy. Careful for Ray in the background. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, bear in mind, again, I'm going to toot this man's horn because he's had a hell of a performance. 11.5 seconds of a lead by Rapid Skiddy. Started, might I remind you, in stinking dead last place in 20th.
I'd like to add as well, I think Wise Shaman is in a good position at the moment because Skiddy, Minden, Shaggy, Ray, Macho Mark, Chrism, Stevie Mack have all got to pit.
Yeah,
Chrism is on 17 lap hold softs as we've got a yellow flag.
Really stellar work. Yells in the second and third section. That is a McLaren of, I think, Stevie
Mack. Yeah, Stevie's had a bit of trouble there.
They're asking Pat what football team do you support?
Crew Alex, mate. Crew Alexandra.
Top man. Well, battle for second place.
And Stevie Mack's in the pits. And don't forget, you know, you pit lane, 23 seconds is you're lost in pit lane. So I think Wise Shaman's in a good position. Really do.
Oh, my word. We are now on 30 to go. 2 hours into this stream. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. What's the, might I ask, what's the point system for Simtech? Do you happen to know?
I don't know because standings haven't been updated. So I think Wise Shaman is leading, and I think there's maybe 1 or 2 points. Wallace is in P2.
I'm not even asking about.
So-
I'm not even asking about the standings. I'm asking about like how many positions get points.
Oh, sorry, Mucker. Sorry,
It's all
mate. We go 25 for your first, goes down to 15.
Goes down to 15. So everybody who finishes is on for points.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'm looking on with this battle for, well, second place once again. Russian Destroyer is going to try and make a move on Shaggy. That's exactly what he does down into Skidder de Largo. Nicely done by the McLaren. And he's back onto the podium.
Now then, are Shaggy's tyres getting shagged?
I'm putting it this way, I can't see them being shagged, but I can see them being used for another couple of laps. Especially considering if Chrism is making his softs work for, well, that long, then I can fully see them working a little bit longer. But his lap times, well, his lap times aren't actually too bad. The last couple of laps are 13.8, 14.4. Made a couple of mistakes laps before, but he's still sort of mid to high 13s, sort of mid to high 13s, low 14s sort of thing in terms of pace. So it's not too bad. Russian Destroy gets a penalty. That's for track limits, I would assume again.
Well, it's up to P9. Just got past Wu, who's in AI still. I've seen him an invite, you know.
I'm not sure, but that's Russian Destroy again making a move on Mitch down into turn 2. So likes that move quite a lot, but then can Mitch retaliate down into 6? Thinks better of it.
Right, I'm going to send another invite to Wu.
Go for it. I'd like to know, chat, how are all your predictions holding up, I wonder? If you remember them off the top of your head.
Well, I've made a note of them anyway, so anybody tries to cheat, I'll have them.
You'll have them.
Right, Woomer's not there now.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to have a look.
Have a look. Maybe just on Xbox in general or something?
Yeah.
We'll have a look. Meanwhile, this battle for second is still cracking on as always, really. The gap between Skiddy and, well, second place hasn't really changed, but here comes Minden down the inside of Skidder de Largo. Can he make it work? Outside defense for Ray. He's going to give it a go, but he's gone forced off track, so I think he's just going to give the position up. And that's exactly what happens down into turn 6. So nicely handled there by both of them. Decent amount of respect there between each other.
I've sent him another invite, so Wise Shaman on. Oh, Chrism's just got past Wise Shaman, has he? Or what's happened there? Yeah, I think Chrism's just got past Wise Shaman.
Possibly, which is yeah, considering Wise Shaman's on new parts, Chrism's on pretty nicely worn softs. You'd think the hards would have the advantage at this point.
Stevie Mack, another penalty.
Yeah, it's picking up quite a few tonight.
Wise Shaman up to P6. Got past Chrism. Chrism's still going on them softs. 21 laps as Minden takes P2 away from Ray. And then you've got Shaggy just behind these two.
Look back to the battle for second place. That's Ray past Minden again. Nicely done. I think it's going to be sort of Spark Kennel straight. No, these guys are just going to chop and change positions, just in eternity kind of thing.
Is Macho? I think Macho's. Who's that in the Red Bull? Is it
George? I think.
Is that George? Yeah, all right.
Let's go, Jordan.
Where are we going?
Let's go.
Shaggy, Minden, and Ray still continuing their battle for podium places.
My dad sent me a message on Discord. I should probably check it, but I'll check it afterwards.
Who's that?
My dad sent me a message on Discord.
He's telling you get some work done at uni.
Oh my word. Right, Minden's got past Rush and Destroy. Can Shaggy
has.
do the same? Yeah,
He's trying.
thought he was going to give
No.
it a go. Not to be. Top cam working. A treat, at least on my half.
Yeah, and mine.
Oh, love it.
That's Prison
Absolutely.
Pits. 23 softs he's had enough of.
Down the inside goes
He'll be going on
Ray.
the
That's
mediums.
another move made by the McLaren. Nicely handled by
Yeah.
Rush and
Oh, we got yellow flag. And that's an Aston Martin.
That's
Is that
Nick
Stevie?
Fury. Nick Fury down the
It's
inside
Stevie.
of turn 1, and that's what he's also Stevie, I would imagine. A McLaren
Steve,
lawnmower,
yeah.
as it turns out. I don't even
Oh,
think.
there's debris on the track. Steve's just knocked a sign over and there's debris all over the track.
We'll do a George check. He's currently right
I'll
behind.
go down and have a look at George, eh?
Yeah, we'll do a George check right in the back of the battle for 5th place. A lap
There you are.
down.
On board with George.
As well. Oh, what have you done?
Sorry, I don't know. Why Seamus just got past Macho Mark for P5.
Good run there for Wise Shaman. Again, you were saying he's in quite a good position because I don't think he needs to pit for the rest of the race, to be fair.
No, I think he's in a good position. Wallace too, as well as another yellow flag, and that is a red one. I think that's Wallace. Yeah, Wallace, he's had a spin.
Oh, my dad sent me computer parts, that's what he sent me. Morgan James, Ricky's dropping down like a stone. Morgan James overtakes Ricky, that's about for 10th place. Remember, it's a different point system, it's top 15 that get points. So they are still going to be getting points regardless of where they finish, as long as they finish. Right, Mr. Simtech, because obviously you've got more experience with this lot than I do, what are you expecting to happen, sort of, or what normally happens within this final third?
Well, usually you see Sainty, if he's pitted, make his way through the pack, but that's not going to happen tonight. But looking at things as they are now, right, you've got Rapid Skiddy, Ray, Minden, Shaggy, all got to pit. Why Shaman doesn't have to pit again. Why Shaman for me is a favourite, and then I think Chrism, Wallace will be perhaps top 5. I don't know, but
Mitch.
yeah, I think Why Shaman's in a good position. Mitch is good at coming back as well. Yeah, you can go on Bish up to P7. He's had a rehydration of heroin. He's up to P7.
Resupply.
Yeah, a resupply. He's been on to his supplier, who's been and gone to Brazil on a jet and delivered. Here comes Morgan James and Nick Fury.
To be fair, he's in Brazil. You're not too far from Mexico. You probably get.
I know he's
you probably get
he
the
has,
good stuff
he
from
has
there.
got. Yeah, he's got contacts in Brazil.
Yeah. Well, actually, you're talking about Wise Shaman. He's right at the back of Shaggy. He's back for 4th place. He can go up the inside here, even before the pit lane entry. He's nicely done there. Could Ray make a move on Minden? He does down the inside into the centre S's. There goes Shaman as well. Hello, what a dive!
Good lad.
What a dive! 2 moves down, 1 straight, and Shaggy's going to try and get around the inside as well. But I think he's just got a little bit too little pace there. A sort of too little, too late kind of thing. But then Shaman is, well defended against by Ray. But those
P7.
those new hards clearly have a lot of pace. Now I wonder, like, who's going to pick when? Or not in, but when kind of thing.
Yeah, Why Shaman's going to be in the lead in the next few laps. I know. He's Skiddy's going to have to pit shortly.
But then, does he pit on softs and then fight Shaman for the lead? Because Skiddy has
Softs aren't going.
Skiddy has
Yeah, go on.
demonstrated that he's got a hell of a lot of pace. Right? You don't start.
Oh, yeah.
Don't start at last, and then 2/3 of the way through racing, have the 14-second
totally
lead
agree.
side by side. There goes Shaman on Ray.
Shaman.
That is That's more like not if but when kind of scenario, if we're honest. but I could fully imagine Shaman chasing after Skiddy, and then once Skiddy pits, it being the other way around.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. But like we say quite a lot, me and yourself, it's not over it till that fat lady sings as Ray gets back in front of Shaman with the aid of DRS, obviously.
Of
But
course.
Skiddy, if he pits now, he's going to be at least 10 seconds behind Shaman.
But then Russian Destroyer needs to pit. Minder's going to need to pit.
Shaggy, Macho,
both going to need
Bish.
to pit. Chrism, maybe not. Chrism, definitely not. Morgan could get away with it. Ricky more than likely will. Nick Fury, yeah. Women King, yeah.
What we are forgetting as well, there's a 17-second gap between Macho Mark and Chrism.
There's plenty of space
So
to
that's
fill there.
it's not going to make. Yeah, it's not going to make up much odds with them. But why Shaman back up to P2?
Nicely done there by the AlphaTauri. The remaining AlphaTauri in this race, the other, of course, retired in the pit lane. 52 of
Shaggy's
71.
Macho Mark shagged.
Macho Mark shagged.
Whiskey and tonic, can't beat it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. What I want to know is, what is shaggying?
Shaggy's on soft.
Well, Shaggy is shaggying on softs, and Mark is marking also on a set of softs.
Wallace gets past Bish. He picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Macho Mark has put softs on. Nick Fury is in the pits and he's putting. Bish has put softs on. Nick Fury's put
Softs on.
softs on.
Right. Shaggy's come out in 5th, just ahead of Chrism, so there's still plenty of space there.
Yeah. But then remember, at the end of this race, them softs are going to be soft, aren't they?
Yeah, crikey.
18 laps. And we've got to battle. We've got to put some pressure on these tyres as well to get back up there. So
now, I've not actually thought about this.
well, I'm not. I think why Shaman's in a good position, and that's it. Because Minden's in the pits now. That's all I'm going to say because we just don't know. We just don't know.
Again,
Shaggy purple sector 2.
I'm going to possibly throw another spanner in the works. Could Skiddy gamble, stay on those mediums, hope not to lose too much time, and hope for first place based on the fact that Shaman's just not been able to catch up?
I don't know.
Again, I mean, to be fair, right? We've seen absolutely anything can happen, right? So I'm keeping my mind open. I don't know what's going to happen.
No,
This is my
I'm
first
just
time
gonna-
commentating over Simtech.
No, I'm just going to say I think it's why Shaman's race to lose. That's all I'm going to say. But I can't see Skiddy pulling it back now. I think he's left it too late. Ray's in the pits.
Well,
Shaggy's in a good position as well.
Yeah.
Shaggy's in a cracking position.
if he can catch back up to Wise Shaman in some manner or other, I reckon he could, go for it.
He's got 20 seconds to catch on Wise Shaman.
It's going to be difficult.
There you go, Shaggy, 1:11.6, fastest lap.
Quite a lot of time there. What's Wise Shaman doing in terms of lap times at the moment? Sort of mid-12s, rough. Not going to be enough, I don't think.
No.
He's sort of been consistently sort of low to mid-12s kind of thing.
Nick Fury with 1:11.0.
Immediately better than fastest lap.
Yeah. Stevie Mack up to P12, just past Woo making. He's still at AI. I have sent him an invite. Sent him 3, I think, now.
Just leave it.
Yeah, Shaggy's on the grid, Neens, and I think he'll be a regular come next season. picking up on the gossip.
Oh, that's going to be...
Ooh, Stevie Mac. I caught that on camera. Big spin from Stevie.
Unfortunate there,
Caught on the stream.
but Ray's made a move
Not having
on...
the best of races. He's better than this, Stevie is. He's a lot better than this.
Ray's made a move
But,
on Chrism now as well.
Yeah. Yeah, up on there. Sorry, we missed the actual overtake, but we were on with the...
It was down towards Senna
Stevie
S.
Mac.
It was a pretty standard move down towards Senna S.
Yeah, who's that that's purple? Ray has purpled a Sector 2.
Ooh. That is pretty juicy.
Yeah, why Shaman? 11 seconds behind Rapid. Skiddy now as Macho Mark picks up another penalty.
As, yeah, there goes
Skiddy pitted.
Skiddy's in the pits after leading for so long. He's finally taken the bite of the cherry and gone into the
It
pit
all
lane.
depends where he comes out now. He's going to come out third, I think.
I reckon he's going to come out second. Plenty of time. It's going to come out second. Easily. Nicely done through Curva de Sol down the inside. And where's he going to come out now is the question. 8.4 seconds back.
Okay, that is manageable. That's manageable.
That is manageable and very easily catchable as well.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
While we've got...
He won't be in a Ferrari next week, put it that way.
Oh.
Skiddy will not be in a Ferrari.
I can imagine. While we've got a relative quiet moment in the race, just going to say, again, a reminder, tomorrow FSC with this man that we're talking with now. That's Friday, 8 p.m. UK time. As we're just seeing
Can't wait.
Ricky and Morgan chopping and changing
on
positions. And then, of course, after this race, we've got two more for the season. It's Canada, then Hungary, I believe.
Hungary, then Canada.
Or is it the other way around?
Yeah, Hungary next week.
I thought it was Canada, then Hungary. Turns out I was wrong. Bish! 3 second time penalty for track limits. Quite easy to hit the track limits penalties, actually. There's quite a lot of runoff on some of those corners. Here comes Morgan James going around the outside of Senna S. Good fed, doesn't even need the braking zone. Nicely done by the man himself. But
yeah. Oh, sorry, just to thingy. It's just to whatever the word is. Hungary next week, then Canada the week after.
Ah, there we go. So finishing up north. Up the proper north, as some people would say. Rapid Skiddy catching at a rate of knots. He's already caught 3 seconds.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
So let me get it right. An inevitability.
Yeah, yellow flag. Who's that?
I would imagine
I
for
think it's
Stevie.
Stevie again. Yeah, Rapid Skiddy with 1:10.7. Wow.
Oh. Now again, we were seeing Shaman doing sort of mid 112s, and then Skiddy's doing sort of high 110s. That's
That's 7 seconds quicker than pole time.
wow. Well, to be fair, Paul was in the wet.
Yeah, true. I'm agree. It was.
Paul was in the wet.
On board with Ray, who's pushing Shaggy. Ray's having a good race tonight.
Ray is having a very good race, constantly sort of at the upper end of the field. Like, good stuff from the McLaren tonight. 5 teams in the top 5. In the top 10, we have, say, 8 or 7, something like that.
Yeah.
7 teams
Good
in the
result
top
for
10.
Haas.
Yeah, good result for Haas as well, 3rd and 6th.
Ferrari. Yeah.
Good stuff from
Alfa
them.
Ferrari.
As I think, hello. I thought that.
Oh, George, another penalty.
I thought that was another car on the back of the battle for 8th and 9th. Turns out it was just George.
It was.
Not that I'm saying that's a bad thing, but
Yeah, look at that. 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds of gap between Shaman and Skiddy. Skiddy can see Shaman. He's in the same shot.
Ray's gone down the inside of Shaggy
Right.
down into the centre S's.
Yeah.
Some good stuff there by Lemon. Again, you were saying it's a pretty good race overall for him. So he's hoping it continues at least for the rest of the season and beyond.
Yeah.
Because, of course, don't forget Season 3 is, well, I don't know much about what's happening for Season 3, but Season 3 is coming soon, trademark. So, you know, of course...
Yeah, some exciting stuff happening behind the scenes at SRC, and I'm sure new drivers. I think we've had 3-4 new drivers in today. Obviously, we've seen one in action.
I was about
earlier.
to say, yeah, we've seen one in action. If anybody who was here at qualifying at the top of the screen, yeah, we've seen one of them certainly. So yeah, that's going to be coming soon. But if you want to keep updated, sort of what's going to be happening on that part, be sure to follow the Instagrams at international_paddock at Simtech_racing. Where we'll bring you all the tea, all the hot goss, and all the updates and whatnot. That
1.5 seconds
there
a gap
as well. Yes, it is indeed 1.5 seconds gap between the top two. So you know, Rapid Skinny is showing that he is staying true to his name.
Certainly is. Like I say, will not be in a Ferrari next week. That's for certain. Shaggy's still battling with Ray, but we just have to stay on board here while Shaman, I think, gives up the lead to Rapid very shortly.
Wilmington, we've just passed Wilmington. Wilmington from 35 laps on mediums. I know it's AI, but still, that's a pretty crappy number regardless. Up to centre as we go. No move made down into here, so possibly Retro Posta and Skina del Largo is the next best opportunity as they head through the massive downhill that there is. Sort of Eau Rouge biggest uphill, Centre S's biggest downhill probably. Rapid Skiddy, can he make a move down into here? No, he gets really damn close though. Almost sniffing the back end, I would say. And side by side almost. No, not quite. No. Ooh, contact there though.
Say Skiddy
and again,
has got...
forces White Shaman off track. But I think again he's just going to give him the position back.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's given the position back, fair enough.
Fair dues.
Let me just say, there's no battery for... Well, Skiddy's on low teens, while Shaman's upper teens, so there's not much difference on battery there.
Yeah, to be fair, you can actually regenerate a decent bit here in Brazil. There's a lot of braking zones and sort of a lot of available energy usages, but I don't think White Shaman is going to fight for the position too much. It's soft on hards, and that's a move for the lead. He just goes to the outside, gives the position up, and hopes for the best. Down to the centre races, 10 to go.
10 to go.
And
I'll just mention it as well before you think I'm being ignorant. I'm going to have to go as soon as stream's over, mate, because I'm with a mother-in-law for a week. Skiddy's got a 3-second penalty.
Oh, well, to be fair, you can still easily claw away at that gap. So it's not like it's a massive problem. If those tyres were a bit more worn, I'd be slightly worried. But there's still plenty of...
Ray's picked up one.
Again, I don't want to be condescending, but he's got 9 seconds worth.
Who?
Rapid Skiddy's got 3, Ray's got 9, Minder's got 3, Matcha Mark has 6, Morgan James has 9, Ricky's got 3, Bish has 11, Nick Fury has 12, no 3, sorry, and then Stevie Mac and George have both got 15, because Stevie Mac's just picked up another.
Wow.
What a man, Papa, you beaut. Alright, thanks. I'll take that.
Love you, Neens. Love you. Shaggy putting pressure
He's
on
close.
Ray.
He's really, really close. A lot of stopped actually. Yeah, I've just seen the stat that you put on, like rapid skidding for 4.
Yeah.
You know, 4 stop clearly worked for you know, the man who, again, might I remind you, started at the dead last position.
Yeah.
Like that. I know it's Interlagos, but that's very rare to happen, especially with some of these guys
It is.
at the caliber that they are.
Yeah, some doing from Skiddy, with all respect given. Right then, where we're looking, these are only battles. The only battle on track really is Ray and Shaggy.
Yeah, it's all sort of calmed down a little bit. It took about 64 laps for that to happen, but I'm not complaining at all.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, Nick Fury with a penalty.
Nick Fury with a penalty. Yes. Is that his first one? I don't know if that's his first one.
I think it is.
It is? No, he's got 6. He's got 6 seconds.
Oh, has he? Sorry.
He's got 6 seconds left.
So we've just got 4 clean drivers tonight. That's Woo, mind you. AI don't make mistakes.
Fair.
Prison, Shaggy, and Why Shaman, all penalty free.
All penalty free and wombling free.
Oh God. Underground, overground, wobbling free.
Oh,
Ones
no,
of Wimbledon coming our way.
I've not actually been down to Wimbledon yet. I need to go.
Oh, if you do go to Wimbledon, walk with your nose up in the air.
I'll bear that in mind. We're just going to cut to an ad break shortly. So once you come back, last couple of laps. So we'll see you in a sec. Awesome. Okay. Right. Let's see what's cracker lacking.
Ray's pulling away from Shaggy a little bit. Shaggy's sort of caught up with the DRS along the start-finish straight, but he's going to get it again now after the centre S's.
Are those soft tyres worn out?
Are they?
13 laps. You'd think it's sort of coming to the end of the soft tyre life cycle, as I like to call
I'll
it.
tell you what I'll do. I'll just go on board with, see if I can pick anything up on Shaggy's tyres. Them on stream, we're looking at Shaggy's front tyres as we look. We're looking if you see any marks or blisters.
Don't look too bad.
They don't look bad. They are dull, but don't look too bad at all.
I'm looking at the rear tyres as well. It's all right. But yeah, he's just pulled out away from that 1 second gap, so he's not going to have DRS down here.
Bit of a lacklustre time now, mate. Bit of a lacklustre time now because there's gaps generated all over. Oof, I'll get my words out in a minute. All over the field.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have had that whiskey. I shouldn't have had it.
I was going to say, because like, I know we've seen a lot of stuff happen throughout this race, and there is always a point pretty much in every race where it just calms down a little bit.
Yeah.
It took about 64 laps to happen for this one, but
What would a safety car do right now?
ooh, oh god, I don't. Oh god, I just have to go full.
Hey, this race has had everything. It wouldn't surprise me. We'll have a late safety car.
Don't even, Mike.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Mike, honestly, it's.
Yeah,
you mention it, and it will
says
happen.
Yeah, Fatal says the ass is a bollet for tyres. Well, he didn't say bollet. He said evil. Stevie Matt, another penalty. Stevie's having a rough race, a rough time, Stevie.
Also, hello, welcome back from the ad break, everyone.
We should have paid up, shouldn't you, with the Amazon Prime? No sympathy for you.
Oh, don't say that.
No, I'm not. You know I'm only joking, stream.
We love you. Love you. Love you.
Yeah, we do.
Love,
every one of them.
Love the
But love
community.
means the
Love
most.
you all. Of course you do.
And our Shannon.
Oh.
Best thing that's ever happened to my lad, Shannon is.
Love that.
A little angel she is. A good one.
Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the Haas next year can be a little nicer to its tyres. But yeah, we are now on 5 to go as well.
I honestly think we're going to have a bit of a surprise in F1 this year. I still think Red Bull perhaps will not run away with it as much as they did last year, but I think one of these smaller teams is going to be top 5-ish. Really do.
I'm hoping McLaren P2. Not going to lie.
I do like McLaren.
Yeah. If McLaren can get like top 3, I will be happy.
I like Lewis. I've followed Lewis since his karting days. Lando, got a lot of time for the British lads, really have. And McLaren, and obviously Mercedes at the moment with Mr. Hamilton. But I might even go to Ferrari next year.
Don't forget about Jorge Russell as well. Jorge Russell.
Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for British drivers. They always stick anything sporty that's got Great Britain or England in it. They've got me back in.
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky.
Disappointed dad, clearly.
No, I'm not. I'm just done me well. I didn't expect him to do this well tonight. Really didn't. Because I bet his arse is hurting right now. I bet he's in agony. Can you imagine 2.5 hours, 3 hours sat on that rig with a big hole in your arse? You're going to be hats off to him.
Yeah. Right, 3 to go, ladies and gents. Been a cracker of a race. 2 hours 40 in terms of the stream. Thank you to everybody if you've stayed here since the beginning, since the qualifying incidents, let's put it that way. Yeah. Hell of a race.
It has only been quite interesting. You've been christened into SRC, Casper.
I have now, yeah.
Sam's gone quiet. Have you gone to sleep, Sam?
Probably because he's not used to watching. He's just used to commentating.
No, and he's been working today.
Well, yeah,
Casper.
I know. I'm taking the proverbial piss.
No.
Oh, he's still here! Hurrah!
Hey, he's there. Look, he's still there, lad. Is. See, I was stuck up for you there, Sam. Just noticed Bish is catching up to the back of Wallace.
That's going to be an interesting battle as we get into the final.
Yellow flag. And who's that? Yellow flag.
That was just off anyway. Brief there.
I think it was a back marker, I think.
Probably would have been.
Sorry.
We'll go. Where's Skiddy coming up now? Okay, he's coming up to the middle sector. So we've got, what, a lap and a half to go?
Yeah. We have. Oh, who's that gone wide there? George.
So we've got a lap and a half left in this race. But who are we looking on with? We're all looking on with...
I'm with Skiddy.
Well, I'm looking on with Nick Fury because he's just gone massively off track. That's not quite how you meant to take Junsao Corner, as Rapid Skiddy does start the final lap of this race, and it'd be an absolute hell of a win if he does manage to keep it on the track for the final 4 and a bit kilometres that there is left on this circuit. Why Shaman in second, Ray in third. Pardon me, almost burped there for a sec. Did burp there for a sec. Awesome.
That's all right. As long as you admit to it. Good lad.
Yeah, I'm all right. Honestly, it's been a cracker of a race.
Certainly has.
Can't,
There you are. Look at Sam. Been using the stream as background while doing other stuff.
God, am I that boring?
No, he's got his hey, George's got another penalty. Just putting things in perspective. The lad is doing his work. Plus, listen to us.
Aww.
Cracker. Anyway, here comes Skiddy with a very, very decent win.
From last to first, here he comes across the line. Skiddy does win the Simtech race here at Ferrari. He won't be in a Ferrari next week out, believe me. But it's an absolute hell of a result despite a qualifying ban. Shaman does pick up a second place position in the AlphaTauri, as Russian Destroy does get third place on the road, but Shaggy picks it up because of penalties.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shaggy. Podium for Shaggy. Minden P5.
Good stuff. Very, very, very good stuff.
Risen P6.
Prison P6. Matt DeMarc also now coming up to the line. So he's going to be finishing P7 on the road. And I imagine he's going to stay there with the penalties. Yeah, I don't think that's much of a change. 113, Nick Fury 11th, Woomy King 12th, although that's AI, so I'm not sure if that's going to count or not. Steve Mack 13th and George in 14th place. Mulligan James just finished in 8th place as well. As we're just waiting for Ricky and Bish to cross the lines. And I don't think their positions have changed either. So, well, driver for today?
Got me Skiddy. Can't be anywhere else.
I was posing that like a question, but I think we all agree there.
Yeah, Skiddy. Special mentions though to Macho Mark and Bish, and obviously George in the points. Second week running, brilliant.
Cracker of a race. You can see him celebrating on the
Nice
podium
one,
there.
Shaggy lad. Nice one, Shaggy.
Well done, everybody. Good sort of stuff. Thank you very much. Just from a personal point.
Lucky Ray, Shaman as well. Yeah, sorry mate, interrupted.
No, it's fine. Just from a personal point, thank you for providing such an absolute cracker of a race. As the champagne sprays, Rapid Skiddy from dead last to dead first. I don't think you could ask for much better with the fastest lap as well. Shaman second, Shaggy third, Russian Destroy fourth, Minden fifth. The rest of the results are on your screen about now. Interestingly enough, Wesley's still using the Porsche logo as his emblem. I've only just noticed that. Same T race of what could have been. Again, same for Blaze Tim. We'll see what happens with him next week. But that's it from us for tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, 8 PM, where Mike's going to be racing and hopefully not crashing into the wall at Jeddah. And then next Tuesday is also...
Jeddah?
Yeah, it's Jeddah next week. Or is it Imola?
Imola.
Oh, I thought it was Jeddah. Okay, it's Imola. Turns out
I hope it's Imola. That's where I've been practicing.
Well, I think Jeddah's next week. But anyway, and Supercharged is next week as well. But in the meantime, it's a goodbye from Mike.
I just want to say a few words before we go, if you don't mind.
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say what a cracking race. SRC again tonight. Ricky, you've done me proud. I didn't think you'd do as well as you did, but smashing. You've cracked it. All right, you got 9th. You were winning, but thanks, mate. You've made me proud, man. Macho Mark, Ginge, got to be congratulated on their performances.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it from me. And don't forget, who else is racing tomorrow night, Casper?
It's Sam and Wesley.
Yeah.
And
Wesley.
Probably
Nick
as
Skiddy.
Well. Yeah, Skiddy as well. So a lot of your friendly faces from here are going to be same time tomorrow. So it's Jeddah or Imola, one of the two. I can't remember off the top of my head. Actually, I can check. I can quickly check the calendar. Where's the calendar? Yeah, it's Imola. My apologies. Yes, it's Imola tomorrow. Thankfully for yourself. But yeah, unless you've got anything else, that's it, I think.
No, nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say.
So it's goodbye from Mike.
And it's goodbye from him.
And it's
goodbye. See you soon.
It's goodbye from me as well. Stay safe, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.